everybody. Good morning, or good afternoon, or good evening, depending on what time it is for you where you are. Making sure our sound's coming out of the right mic here. Hello, happy Friday. Welcome to the beginning of your weekend. Hope you guys have a fun and or relaxing weekend lined up. If your weekend begins on a Friday. Good morning. Today, I want to turn my sound back on. I am sure I will have time to collect some decor. And maybe, heaven forbid, place some of it. But what I really want to do before I get any farther along in my life is I want to fix my transmog. Some of my characters I did. Some of them I just bit the bullet and I spent some gold. These four all have a set just to save at least one, so that they can, at least on the login screen, look reasonable. Some of these characters are not looking so reasonable. And Blizzard has now, at this point, by now patched in that one free outfit save per character. So I figure I log on to the rest of my roughly 33 level ladies and, set them up an outfit. It shouldn't be too hard. You still have all of the custom sets you had saved before available. So if I like the sets that I had up before, I can just kind of pop them on. But I'm not opposed to making a couple new transmogs this morning, too. Hello. How you guys doing? I'd ask how the coffee's hitting, but I guess it's 9 o'clock here on the West Coast, which means for a lot of you guys, coffee was a while ago. you guys are into your day already. Some of you are probably on your lunch break or dinner time or something. I just had my breakfast bagel. Love transmog time. I think Crawdad is our first victim here. He's also the last character. He still has his Legion remix little hourglass next to his name. I never took him out. He's going to convert now that we log into him. Already had my flat white and lunch and dinner too. All at once. One big meal. This remix already. Oh yeah. Oh, a 95 stream streak. 5 more to 100. Few hours till this opening ceremony. That'll be good. Excuse me? Okay, well Crawdad's dead. Try one more time. I don't know if they're gonna let me convert Crawdad. I was watching men's snowboarding qualifiers, the big air. And I've never watched snowboarding. I didn't really know what big air meant. So the first time they went off the jump, I gasped because I thought they were going to die. Evidently, the big air competition for snowboarding is basically like ski jumping. Like a snowboarder goes down a hill, off a cliff, and then we're judging them on A, how cool the flippy stuff they do is, and then B, whether or not they survive. It's great, and we have at least one Canadian in the final, so I will watch to cheer for him eventually, whenever I get back around to it. Oh, there we are. We found Crawdad. He's okay. He's gonna be all right. That's my favorite part of the Olympics is watching different sports that I've never watched because I've never watched any of the sports, so they're all new to me. And seeing what's fun about them and what's funny about them and, how cool the stuff is that they're doing. Sometimes the commentators, I swear the Canadian commentators are so biased, which is, I think that's normal, but also so brutal. One of them, and the ski jump thing was they'd already kind of gotten enough of the snowboarding jumps to figure out who was more or less going to be in the final. And somebody who was kind of at the bottom of the pack was doing their jump. And they just kind of got through that, and they were like, well, while his replay is going on, I want to take this time to wish you a happy birthday. And they were just the commentator, I guess it was one of the commentators' birthdays, and they just decided this one person was so inconsequential they weren't even going to talk about his replay. And I mean, to be fair, it was kind of true, but sheesh, curling is best. The Canadians have been smoking curling so far. I watched a few of I watched some of the highlights, and I was skipping through a few of the round robins. The Canadian duo from Alberta is absolutely, they're curling the heck out of everybody for the moment. I don't know how they do it, but they seem good at it. So I got my 2,000 gold. I'm getting a transmog together is what I'm doing. That's his one and only goal in life for the moment. So we need a Crawdad specific transmog. Expedition Yak, that's the stuff. Still unpacking in our new place. Breakfast coffee coming out. Nice. Oh, you went up? Getting through that first week in a new place, food wise, is always kind of a struggle. Hi, baby girl. Hi. Expedition Yak. All right. So saved sets. He saved 2. This was kind of his goofy outfit with the Ashara Queen, and then this was. I mean, this looks pretty good. I'm not opposed to this. Been ordering food a lot. I remember the last time not the last time I made, but the time before that. After about a week, I was so sick of takeout that I was like really relieved to buy like a pot, because I didn't move with that much stuff, so I had to like rebuy a bunch of stuff, like a pot and a pan and a colander, so I could make like macaroni. Hi. I was over the takeout. There's only so much of it you can do. All right, so if I didn't want to do that, if I wanted to, he's a Zandalari troll, right? I could put him in something more Zandalari-esque. I'm sure there's cool troll stuff. Would I start with like a complete set? This is still Dragonflight. We gotta go farther back to get to BFA. Those are Shadowland sets. We can take a look at the complete sets. It might be more of a matter of, where's Trial of Valor? Legion, have I gone too far? Might be more of a matter of looking for individual stuff. So let's hide his helmet. You want down already? How is Kira doing? She seems good. She's eating much better. And she's been yelling a lot less, although she does yell when she wants more food. Have you considered putting him in a Hemet Nessingwari cosplay? I feel like that's almost what the starter outfit is. I feel like you would want a dwarf. I feel like you might want a dwarf if you were going to do that. I could make him like a rugged outfit. I want to see something Zandalari. Sources. There's no real good search filtering here, is there? Not really. I can put him in Zandalari pauldrons, but that's just like genuinely the heritage armor stuff. Although, now that you mention it, heritage armor is not a bad move for him here. Let's get him in some of that. I forgot about the heritage armor. I do have it and everything. Bracers. The cloak I think we can hide for now. And then we'll work on a bow and a quiver. Back is currently hidden. We have some quivers. Oh, he probably is using an artifact right now that's probably giving him a quiver. I'm like, why is there a double quiver? Kira, a fish girl or a chicken girl? She's like a prepackaged cat food girl, and whenever I try to give her actual fish or actual chicken or like a nice treat, she won't eat it. She'll sniff it and then go, no. She just wants like, she just wants her her cat equivalent of chicken nuggies. She'll eat greenies. She'll eat like Frisky's pate as long as I'll let her. I have kibble that she used to like, but she's kind of gone off it. Blue quiver will disappear. It's the Mark's artifact that gives the quiver. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. The red one kind of goes well enough, actually. That's the Thalassian Archer's quiver. We also have a Sunwell Legacy one. I just want something that the colors kind of go a little bit. I think that one goes well enough. It's hard to tell with the overlap, but that's fine. And then let's pick a bow. There's a Thalassian Recruit bow. Ugh. I need to put this on. I bought this recently. I didn't realize I had a purple one, but I bought the pink one recently. And I need to find one of my hunters. I have many. One of my hunters is going to use this. Yeah, there was a soy sauce moment. She liked specifically, there was a soy sauce flavored type of tortilla chip. But I think she also like licked the ring that a soy sauce jar left behind once, and I think she just liked the salt. But she hasn't bothered me for my food for a long time. She used to also be really feral for dairy. She would go for, like, if I had yogurt or milk or anything like that, she would be all about it, but she leaves me alone about it now. She hasn't done that in a while. So, if I was thinking, like, kind of a... Oh, we have so many cool bows. This is a little bit more... Well, am I mixing up my trolls? I don't know. I think it goes. I think that's cool. I think that's good. I also think the mask improves it. Mean, but true. Let's save that. We're going to claim the free outfit. We're going to name it. We're just going to call it Crawdad. And then we're going to pick an icon. It doesn't really matter which. Oh, hey, dinosaurs. There we go. So now if I take that and I take off my artifact and I put on just the regular thing. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's it. I think that's the stuff. His pets are very Northrend. I feel like he could use, if he was going to really keep with the theme, he could really use some more like Zandalari specific pets. He's kind of got a lot going on, but that's okay. He's extra. Wish there was an easier way to filter the icons. There's add-ons that can do it, I'm pretty sure. Have the bow from the pink bikini set from Cyrodiil. Yeah. Yeah, she also likes ice. She still likes ice cubes. She just loses them sometimes. Free to make custom sets. Preset saved. Oh, that's neat. Needs a dire horde. Yeah, plumber. Plumber's a good add-on. I don't have it on right now, though. I installed it during, like, a Mirdrasil, and then when the Mirdrasil was over, I took it off. I mean, yeah, alright, we'll get her a thing. Plumber auto-suggests one based on what is equipped. I don't think I'm going to save them as custom sets. I think I'm just going to save it right to the outfit. A lot of these characters are probably just going to have the one look, and unless I start playing them more regularly, that's probably going to be all that they have. Is it the Super Bowl this weekend? I forget the exact date of it. I know people are doing, like... I know there was, like, a football on the grocery store flyer, even though it's, like, not a Canadian thing. When is Super Bowl? Sunday. This Sunday. That's neat. Super Bowl Sunday, I know, because my uncle brought it up. Yeah. No idea who's playing. It's the Seahawks and I guess the Patriots. Yeah. Dust is trainable. That would be a fitting pet. Let's do a mage transmog. Planning my Olympics watching. Puppy Bowl Sunday, 11ish. Any of you guys do, any of you guys host or attend game day parties? Regardless of how invested you are in sports, it's always fun to eat snacks. Deeply silly for anyone not in the USA to care about it. Yeah, the Olympics are kind of happening like right now as well. That's kind of also going on. I get nachos and bean dip. Let's see. I'm actually really excited for hockey. I was watching a little bit of the women's hockey. Because that was going on already. Yeah, Seahawks are Seattle, that's right. The Patriots are from Tom Brady. Can't handle the yelling unless I'm in a house big enough to offer space to escape it sometimes. So I feel like here I have a lovely opportunity to wear a sick mage set that would look real nice in a Lady Draenei. Which one? I don't know, but maybe I'll know it when I see it. Custom set she had already. She was wearing this, although not like that. That was her outfit during Remix. She had kind of an Amaranthian thing going on. Rome, thank you very much for the bits. Drive by boop on the nose. Boop. Watch Sweden's women hockey. I clicked into 2 different games. I think one of them had Sweden. How much of the games happens before opening ceremonies? A couple days worth of preliminary events. Some things like curling especially seem to take a really long time. The curling schedule must be brutal because those people are playing like all day continuously. I don't know. And it takes like multiple hours to resolve one match and they're doing round robin, so it's gonna take forever. Poor sweeper people. They're sweeping. Alright, cool mage set. Cool mage set. I have like a vision. Or like not a vision. I have like a sort of an idea of the vague aesthetic that I want this to be. It may be sets that I don't have. Something more like this. I want something very mage. I want it to be kind of maybe pink or purple. Not too chunky. That's kind of a neat one. That's like an old one. Oh yeah, this is the reskin version of that one. That's why. Arcane Tempest is kind of nice. It's not really what I want. What do I want? She might lose the cloak and end up with some wings. But I shouldn't worry about that until after I've picked a set. I spent so many years as a priest in this set. This World Scholar from Legion stuff. There's a bunch of colors of it. Love a crop top. And then the halo that like hovers behind your head. I spent more time in that than like any of the tier sets from that expansion. Quite the VCAT. Curling seems to go full time. On the other hand, it seems like the least strenuous sport. Yeah. I mean, I guess compared to some other things. There's the amount of cardio involved maybe more or less than some stuff. I was thinking about like how the snowboarders stay loose to like keep their mobility. Because like realistically, they're waiting around in the freezing cold and then they slide down a hill and then they go, woo! But they still have to be able to like twist and rotate and like access flexibility that I feel like all of my body would just be like lobstering up because it's cold. Like I feel like staying warm while you're waiting is probably hard. Like that one's not necessarily a lot of cardio. The gravity's doing a lot of work for you, but doesn't make it any easier. They're pulling a Ned Flanders wearing nothing. Oh, the Japanese snowboarder that got first in the qualifiers had these sagged pants that sagged almost to his knees, and he was the only one wearing anything like that. And they were astonishing. But he seemed to really feel himself, so I liked it. But then he landed a jump. He landed a sick jump, and he was like celebrating, and then he crashed into like, I don't know, a camera person, somebody who was standing there. And then had to make sure they were okay and apologize because he had just fully slid right into them and wiped out. I don't think it counted against him because I think he'd already completed his jump by then, but it was a little alarming and then very funny once we figured out everybody was okay. I'm looking forward to watching some of the other snowboarding events. Clearly, I haven't picked a set. I think we're going to grab... I mean, we could also look at individual robes if we wanted to kind of piece something together, like mixed and matched. Let's hide shoulders for now, because we have so much pink stuff that I feel like we can probably make this work. So I want pretty wings, I think. They're not very magey, are they? Is this not the right moment for like the scholar set that like the newer ones? They would be around here. It would be like this stuff. No, it's not. Maybe the belt. The belt's kind of cute. Let's keep that belt. Let's find a robe with a little bit of a neckline, but something that still feels magey. This is a lot of time to be spending on a character that I am definitely not going to play. I could not accurately answer a question about the mage rotation for $1 million. We want pink or purple. Not too priesty. Sometimes it kind of goes with that belt. That's kind of nice. Arcano Shadow. Whenever I find one that I like, I try to remember the name of it, so if I change it, I can look it up later and not have to like scroll through everything to find it. That's the Arcano Shadow. Time Lord's robes? No. As much as I love a cleavage window. And then we're getting into like the really simple ones. So I think we're going to go back. Like Tomb of Sargeras or something. It was called Arcano Shadow. That's right. Have a couple different colors, but we want the purple one. We're gonna not do... I may or may not do the wings. Let's find shoulders. Let's think about shoulders. This Koresh stuff is nice. Let's forget the wings for now. It's too much architecture. Kind of don't hate that, actually. And then maybe like some bracers. Let's take the gloves off for now. Sometimes I like no gloves but with bracers. Some purple angled bracers. We're gonna do the weapons, don't worry. Boots don't matter. Pants don't matter. Save a little bit of gold. We'll hide boots and pants because I have hooves. And then we're doing one-handers. We have different ones. We've got lots of nice Koresh stuff. I feel like these are silver and purple though, and the rest of the outfit is kind of gold and purple. You don't want to mush your metals. Got recommended on YouTube, video of Alicia Liu, and now I'm back into ice skating just to watch. It's going to be so good this year. I'm so excited. I think some of it starts today. Brawler's Guild was mostly fun. Overwatch boss was awful. Big floppy pointy winch's hat. But then how am I going to show off her enormous, incredible, like, 2012 era donut bun? Haven't played my mage in a year. She has a great spot on Darkmoon mage set. Actually took some effort to collect. Sounds nice. How fancy do I want to go with the weapons? Sometimes I like doing pretty scaled back weapons. I kind of wish that, you have any good, kind of nice. I kind of wish that you could just mog a staff. Oh, pretty. It's got flowers. I don't know if it goes, but that's fine. Offhands. Oh, I have such cool offhands now. One of my characters is gonna bust some of this out. I forgot that I got these. I went ham on the Thanksgiving trading post. Are you at all tempted by TBC Classic Lunch? Not completely neutral. It has nothing to do with me. Peppers! I appreciate that it's exciting for other people, and I'm happy for them. Yeah, that's nice. This dagger doesn't go, but I love it. Yeah, I didn't play TBC the first time or the second time. I think we're on the third time. I don't see anything that would get me this time. Loved using a bunch of carrots in PvP. Makes them even madder when killed by veggies. There's a joke in there about like a no-life WoW player's greatest enemy being a vegetable. It's not a very nice or original joke, but it's there. Little baby. No, she needs something a little chunkier than that. Gold and purple. Gold and purple. One of these in gold would be perfect. Wands, daggers. Oh, we have one-handed swords as well, actually. She could use a spell sword. Ooh, phased blade. Yeah, okay. Yeah, all right, I'll save it. New custom set. Purple. I think I'm happy with this. Do I want to put a helmet on her? I don't think so. This kind of ruins it. There's lots of like crowns and masks and stuff. But I think she's probably fine. Sometimes I'll just stick like a flower. The love is in the air flowers. Don't hide your hair at all. You've got like eternal roses. We could get her just like a nice little rose here. Yeah, that's good. All right. We're gonna save this, and we're just gonna get the free one, and we're gonna call it again purple. Sure. Looks good. Yeah, I'm happy with that. There's some blue that isn't really being echoed anywhere else, but that's okay. Nothing says everything has to work. As long as I like it. Potato chips are vegetables? I thought it was the sun. People are so hyped about launching again as it's now the second or third time. Gotta be at least the third. I was debating whether or not there was 4 by now, but I think it's just 3. Like defaulting to the red headband. Yeah. So that's good. Snow Crab is perfect. Snow Crab is in her outfit already. She will wear this forever. This guy is interesting. I'm on the fence about even keeping this character. What do I need another priest for? Except he is my inscriptionist. He is my scribe. He cannot retire. He has a job. So I think his transmog should say employed. He has a job. Wow. 60 streams, never broke one. Oh, thanks, Ryan. Yeah, he can read and write. Jealous. Does a lizard TV like catalyze vitamin D? I don't know if we can get vitamins from lamps.
I have heard unsettling rumors that Xalatath's Twilight's Blade cult is recruiting within
I need help. Okay. So he looks terrible. But I bet there's something cool we can do. We're thinking Nightborny, we're thinking vaguely priesty, but above all else, scribe. So we're going to hide his helmet because he's got a beautiful ponytail we have to unleash. I'm going to have a quick scroll. That's funny. His custom set was actually the Koresh uniform. But I just put the mage in those shoulders, so I don't think I'm going to use it again like that. I could do a silver version of it. I could do silver Koresh without that. He looks pretty good. It's kind of given Narnia. Sci-fi Narnia. But that's not what we're going to do. Let's see. We have somewhere... Let's work backwards here. There are shoulders that have scrolls. This theme is going to be inscription. Because that's his job. He's employed. Jealous. There are... I don't remember the name of them, but I'll know them when I see them. There are shoulders that have little rolls on them. I want to say from Nighthold, honestly. I think they might be from Legion. We're in Shadowlands. Might be more than one, too. I think these are the shoulders that I was thinking of for the mage. They kind of have scroll. They have some sort of scrollage. Corrupted Mantle of the Fellseeker. It's a little purple. These have some scrolls. Those weren't what I was thinking of, but those are nice. Frosted Talon Feather Mantle. Okay. I'll keep that in mind. Turns out lots of people keep their homework on their pauldrons. Everyone ready for a new expansion? I'm as ready as I'll ever be. Sure, why not? Send it. I can't believe how quickly it's happening. This one kind of has like tags. It's not quite the same. It's a little too furry too. He has a desk job. He has a space heater. He's not cold. Those are the ones that go with the Amaranthine set. We're back in like Mop. And then Kata. And I think once you get much older than Kata, it's not that there isn't good transmog from back then, but you have to really be looking for the vintage look, I feel. At a certain point, it is antique. It is vintage. It's funny, I found a bunch of shoulders that had scrolls on them. None of them were the ones I had in mind. Maybe I was thinking of this. That's a good scribe shoulder. That's probably what I was thinking of. What color do I want? The gold doesn't really go with him. He's very cool toned. He needs something a little more silver. I'm not even sure about the red. The purple's better. Yeah, alright, the purple's better. We'll stick with the purple. We'll kill the cloak for now. We might come back to it. Let's give him a robe. Let's give him a robe. He is not working in his sweatshirt. Low fantasy scribe fit mixed with nightborn elements. I might have some, heritage somewhere. Oh, I forgot about the public defender's coat. Somebody's gonna have to wear that. How come none of my characters are wearing the trench coats? Someone's gonna have to whip that out. I don't think it's this guy though. Oh my. Can't just whip those out in the workplace. He needs... It doesn't have to be purple. It could be kind of like a black or a gray thing. It could be a little more buttoned up. I want it to match. I actually don't hate that with the buckle and then kind of like this drapey thing across the front. It doesn't come with a skirt. But maybe he's a pants guy. Maybe he works in pants. Or like a... Okay, work. Those leggings are... Only ones I look older than Kata for DK, because Northern's got some good DK looks. Tier set from Emerald Nightmare is a bit scrolly. Yeah. Yeah. Interesting. Am I happy with the direction I'm going in? This could take all day. A lot of these. Those colors don't work. Those work better, but they still don't work. You could definitely put him in like a monastery kind of thing. You could also put him in more of a generic outfit. Do I want him in pants? I feel like I don't want him in pants. I could deal with half pants if they went with the rest of the outfit. That's a big if, though. I should definitely use more pre-made sets. These shoulders are Ravencourt formal mantle. I'm gonna try to find a robe to get me out of top bottom hell. Ever use the auto cage add-on? No. What does it do? Who are we automatically caging? What if I want to automatically free them? That is Shadowlands. It's kind of cool. It's not really what it is. It's more warlocky, if anything. It's not really what we're going for. Shirt that's cool, then you hide the chest. I don't want to have to piece together. I'm stressed out about pants, so I'm looking for a robe so that I can deal with the top and the bottom in kind of one go here. Ooh. I really like these shoulders, so I'm trying to find something that I really like with them, but it's tricky because I want these color of shoulders. I mean, it matches. Do I like it? Kind of, actually. Maybe with like a nice belt. One of the belts has a scroll on it. Actually, a few of them do, I think. I like the belts that have like extra belt loopies. Yeah, that's actually kind of nice. The staff is doing too much. I think he also doesn't need gloves. He needs his hands free. He could definitely use some bracers. Yeah, that's fine. His shoes are fine. The staff is doing too much. He's as a scribe. I'm trying to think. Maybe something more lantern-y? Something a little low-key. If there was an enormous pen, we would just do that, but that's, I think, asking for a little much. Spider-Man top. Oh, we could just do like a nice little, maybe not that one, but like a really simple stripped down staff might work. Or like a torch. There's some torches. I don't think I want a back piece. I think his hair and then the shoulders are enough interest going on in the back. I think adding more would be a mistake. This thing is sick, but it's like huge. That's kind of nice. It's like a torch slash pen. It's also a new Ashara Staff of the Eternal, but whatever. Not everybody can wear a mop. You've got some scrolls on Seabreeze as well, actually. I don't like it as much. The scrolls match, but this guy's not going to have something so terribly oxidized. I think we're in business here. I'm seeing transmog I've never really looked at before. Oh, I used to use this all the time. This was a go-to for me and my priest. I'm still kind of not against it. It's so cool. I don't even remember what it's from. I've used it for so long. Here, we'll get the Ashara staff back. There we go. Let's save that. We're just going to name it after him. Claim it. Name it. And move on with our lives. There we go. That's nice. Let's have a look. Yeah, he looks good. I'm happy with that. I'm really happy with that. He's ready for work. Also, I feel like having a little... Normally, I don't like a little extra bulk around the waist of my characters, but his waist is so snatched that he kind of needs it to balance himself out so he doesn't look like he's going to snap. Bummed for how from the Twilight weapons we get, we didn't get a staff. Surprised they don't have a pen-shaped dagger. There might be something somewhere. What waist? Exactly. Alright, he's beautiful. He's perfect. Who's next? Oh, he's also in shadow form, so we can't even see him. Who's next? That's just a shopping haul. Mollywobble is done. This is a mage. He needs help. What kind of a mage is he? He's a void elf mage. What does a void elf mage want to wear? He might wear heritage. I don't have a void elf priest. This is, I think, my only void elf. So if there was anybody that was gonna wear void elf heritage, he looks like a hedgehog. Yeah, I don't know what he's in right now. He's got some gear on for sure. Needs a wizard hat for sure. He also has beautiful hair, though. The wizard hat, I think, will hide his beautiful hair. There's a wizard hat that's really incredible that has, like, a clock on it somewhere. Let me find it. Not that one. Definitely not this one. Lost Scholar's hat. These are great, but, like, it changes his whole vibe. Glasses, maybe. Yeah. Yeah, he's got kind of a vampiric vibe going on. He is a mage. Let me have just a scroll through some of our basic sets here. It's hard not to just put everybody in the Koresh set. I love the Koresh set. He looks so sick like that. Hot Venthyr guy. Dress him like Brad Pitt from the vampire movie. I have no earthly idea what film you're talking about. Oh, man. Interview with the vampire. I have a tough time with Brad Pitt these days. Here. What do we like him in? Stormrunner's attire. I must have heritage. This stuff is nice too. I feel like someone might end up in this. Although it looks a little chunky. It looks a little bit like Happy Meal. What happens if we put him in this stuff and then we like hide his helmet? Ooh. Okay. I don't know if it's magey, but it's cool. I think there was even a red one. And then that seems like a good opportunity to use some kind of a different back piece that's a little bit more interesting. Maybe the Venthyr one. It's a little cliche. I always do it. But we have like the Venthyr dagger back piece. I gotta start putting some of these characters in some goofy stuff. Actually, the Venthyr daggers might be too much. I think it is too much. It's too much with the shoulders. You don't want it. I don't... No, we're not doing this. Wasn't the dark one better? Isn't all of it subjective? I don't think there's any right answers. What about this one without the helmet? Yeah, yeah. If we're gonna goth him up, make him look like the castle. You know, why not? One-handed swords for sure. Gotta be something red. I have an add-on for mounts that lets me select a mount by color. Like I can pick a color off a color wheel and it'll give me kind of like related mounts. There must be something that lets you do that same kind of thing for transmog. Let me backseat your mog. Very V-rising. You would need an offhand. Not this, although these are hilarious and I can't believe I haven't used them yet. I need more goblin characters to dress up. They have so many fun things you can do. Give him a book. Maybe. Give him a stick of dynamite. There's so many great offhand, but like you never see them. Yeah, he could do like a Venthyr kind of anima jar situation. I don't know about T-Boos. I think I was mostly kidding. Ooh, Felamelon actually looks pretty good with this. Oh, the gold on the jar is ruining it. This one has silver. Yeah, it does. It's not as bright of a red, but it goes better. Do I want it with the belt or do I want to take the belt off? I don't think it needs the belt. I think the belt's too much. Same thing with the cloak. I think the cloak is too much. I think we hide the cloak. Oh boy. Forgot about these. I feel like I haven't seen one of these since Remix ended. I sometimes do weapon illusions, but they often kind of obscure the look of the weapon for me. Oh boy. I mean, I guess you can have it with like the big batwing shoulders if you want. It's an option available to you. Looking at a couple of the other options available to us. Now that I've discovered the cloak, I feel like I'm abandoning everything I had done so far. I feel like I want to put him in like a stripped down robe because the cloak burned the robe away. Something dark. Black even. Black or... I mean, red's a bit on the nose. I guess he could be like a fire mage. Do we like it with Rose of Arkle? Let's see. I feel like we're getting somewhere. I mean, it's a little warlocky, but I'm not against it. There's the fireworm robes. I do love them. Let's take his gloves off and his bracers off. Because those bracers were going all the way up his arms, so we can do something different. We're going to add shoulders, I think. I don't know, maybe not like super big chunky ones, although those are big and chunky. Those are huge! Friend can't walk through doorways in that. Today spends 1 hour on Mog. Well, that's why I was so pressed for time, is because I know that this is very important. You can't skip this. Wait, you want him to walk around looking silly? Okay, at the risk of being kind of annoying, I wonder why they don't have them. These are the sets that the outfits actually went with. Oh, there's the red one. Oh, that's what it goes with. I wanted to see if it went with anything that I liked, like just the set that this goes with originally, but no, I don't like it. We were closer. We were closer before. And then I guess you have your choice of shoulders. You could take the belt off. The gloves off. You could leave the bracers if you wanted to. I'm getting kind of tired of looking at them. I feel like I've looked at a lot of stuff and... Ooh! I forgot to look at the sets he already had saved. I like that one. Done. Alright. Good work, everybody. That's the answer. That's it right there. Ooh, pizza candy! Dress up is so much better with these updates. Yeah, I like the new interface a lot. Yeah, he's looking good. He's looking good. He's got kind of his Venthyr thing. He's got Blood Hunter tattoos. That's the much better outfit. Reminder to self, check your saved outfits. You might have something you already like. Hey guys, what's up? What's up, 22 Pharaoh? I woke up extra early through no fault of my own. And I went out and I did some errands early. And on one hand, I should be happy because, like, they're done now. I got them done. Wow. On the other hand, I don't know. Feeling kind of like I wish I'd stayed in bed. Custom sets. So this character is a warrior. She has been around for a while. This is Crinkle. This is kind of a fun warrior outfit because it doesn't immediately read warrior. If we hide the helmet, you can kind of enjoy her hair a little bit more. It's giving very get off my farm and I will chop you if you don't leave. Slept until 6:45, which is amazing. Well needed. Export custom sets. Have a library of them? You could view them in dressing room and save them in dressing room. That might work. You could, like, have a collection of links. I think I'm just going to do that. Claim free. We're going to call it farm. I want to call it get off my farm, but there's, you know, limits over here. Oh, hang on. I overdid it. She's got gloves that she doesn't need. Yeah, that's better. Yeah. 22 gold updated gloves. That's not bad. Do you still nap? No, not lately. Oh yeah. You better leave. Oh, hi-ya! What other buttons can I do in the meantime? Bladestorm? Yeah, that's perfect. Chop you, or rather, mop you. Playing around with transmog situations in my main, it's gonna require so many saved sets. I saved like a house set. I have a like an inside my home set now. He's perfect. This needs help. Some much needed inspiration from my house has finally struck again. Got some cool ideas to play around with. From whence did your inspiration strike? I need inspiration. His boobs. Love the gnome sounds when they do that. Krabby looks like someone jumped her. Listen, she's been doing important work out here in the maelstrom. Terrible things have happened to her. Arena sticker in her staff. I like the shaman tier sets well enough. I'm probably just going to stick her in one of those. Her saved custom sets, she had the rainy day set, which is also an option. This is kind of a biker Krabby. Gets to show off her hair. Not against that either. That's an option. I don't really like this one so much. This is just... It works better when you have the fish. I think I'm going to leave that. I don't really like that one. So we've got the biker one. Or... If I'm thinking shaman sets. If we're thinking shaman sets, usually Blackwing Lair Shaman comes to mind. I'm sure we have lots of Legion and Mop sets finished just because of remixes. Tier 3, yeah. There's now one with the Maelstrom. And I have to remember that I can take off the helms of any of these. So even if I don't like the way they look here, we can fix them a little bit. Yeah, this is Blackwing Lair. Even though the helm doesn't hide her hair, I still don't like it. It's hiding her face. I kind of liked her in her biker outfit a little better. Yeah. She's got her own stop and cross and go light. Change the name icon. Yeah, okay. Let's save it. Biker Krabby. And then she could ride like a not these. I forget the name of it. Champion's Treadblade. Yeah, that's what's up. I won't read out your whole message, Dreadnought, but I enjoyed it very much. It's true. I am very partial to sets that I've made like 10 years ago. How many wolves can I fit on this outfit? Fighting with no helm on. Listen, this is entertainment. It's just like TV, you know. You gotta see their face. Scary. What does Scary wear? Not this. Scary's a Death Knight. Scary has like a Beauty and the Beast set. Heard there's an add-on to match your outfit to a mount. Ooh. Final 14 has actual pajamas. I would kill for bunny slippers. Both IRL and for the game. Log mount, apparently it matches. Haley beat me to it. Yeah, report back. Tell me if you like it. I feel like I want to pick, like, I'd either want a random mount or I want to pick the mount that matches the Mog. Even if the add-on does a good job of it, I'm going to feel like it's outsourcing me. Transmog, let's see. Sets. So, custom sets. She has, oh yeah, that's right. She had like a Magheart Orc thing going on. That's nice. I think that's a nice Magheart Orc Death Knight. It's got some bone elements to represent the Death Knightiness. It's got kind of brown leather to represent her Magheart Orkiness. It does need a belt because her strappies just kind of end at her high hips and the pants only go up to low hips. And as much as we love a low-rise pant, I feel like that's going to drive me nuts. So I feel like it needs something. We have tons of belts. we have belts on belts. Chains on, belts on, loops on. That one has a flask on it. Oh, yeah. I think I should have stopped clicking like a bunch of belts ago. That one's a little too bright. Let's go back up the top. Honestly, that kind of blends in. It's not bad. This one. Alright. Save. Free. We're just going to name that one after Scary. And she is looking much better, especially once we take her mining gear off. Yeah. Yeah, that's the stuff. 100% all profession recipes for bunny slippers. Name me your Death Knight. Oh, sorry. Usually when I'm talking about that product, I try to call it Speaker instead of its actual name to avoid triggering people's, because mine goes off with the TV sometimes. You have over 1,100 mounts, and at what point did collecting more feel like a +1? Sometime in the last couple of years. Maybe around Shadowlands? Okay, he looks amazing. No notes. Barnacles is in his outfit. This is a druid who needs help. Okay. They need to add normal-sized saddle-less horse mounts. Mountain horse is a draft horse, too muscular. What if they've just been hitting the horse gym? I would like to make friends with a horsey one day. Alright. Custom set saved. She was in High Mountain Heritage. Trying to fit the country bonnet on the poor Tauren female just makes it look like she's got a towel on her head. So that's the heritage. The weapons obviously need doing. The belt is so big. You could... I'm pretty sure this is a flotation device. Look at where her waist and hips are without the belt. That belt was enormous. Let's see what she looks like in just like some regular sets. I also kind of like the country thing, but I put it on a different character. I don't want a lot of overlap. Tooks look good on my male High Mountain Tauren. I think I have to be the only WoW player that likes the look of the mismatched gear when leveling. I used to make myself wear it as some kind of a punishment. Like I used to not let myself mog until I'd finished the character because... I don't know. I don't know why it's weird in hindsight. Yo, actually, you know who has to wear the mage hat? A Tauren. You know what this is reminding me of? Is Beyonce in that unlisted music video where she's like flipping her big hat back. The way that it tilts down from the head-on view is actually kind of sick. Formation, that was the name of the video. Yeah, love that. Love that. It's not very druidy, but does it have to be? I don't know. What's her purpose in life anyway? I think she was just for getting High Mountain Heritage armor. Now she's just got a cute name. Her name's Petal Bloom. Okay, so let me look at different hats then, because we've established that the witch hat looks sick. Although I feel like it looks sickest in the black colors, so I don't know that making the rest of this druidier is really gonna work. I think maybe I should just accept that it is what it is. And give her some bread. Give her some bread and carrots. She's the mysterious grocery vendor. We're going off kilter a little bit here. She's mysterious grocery vendor. Does she want to wear like a really cute dress? Kind of. Why is she so mysterious? Oh dear. Yeah, bakery, carrots, bread. Perfect. It's just a question of which robe. Howdy. Howdy, how you doing? Can also put her in a tank top. Nothing like taking her sleeves off to remind myself of how much fur she has on her arms. I kind of forgot about that. If it's possible that a thing is what it is, can a thing be what it isn't? That must be a quote of something. It's too early for this. This transmog makes no sense, but I kind of love it. Yeah, that's totally it. Alright, we're saving it. Mystery food. And we're gonna save it. Oh yeah. Wow, the baguette looks way bigger. I also like how it has a wrapper on it and I'm holding it by the bread part. One battle away from the Argus family achievement? Nice! That's a terrible achievement. I agree, it's awful. It like burnt me out. Seen your videos on YouTube, they're great. Tauren wearing a mage hat? Looks a lot like Bull. I just like the tilt on it. I love the downward tilt on the hat. Alright, she's perfect. I almost bought a 5-pound bag of carrots and then I got scared this morning in real life. I picked it up and I was like, oh, that's a lot of carrots. Her hair glasses situation is kind of giving Fraggle Rock, but I guess I think that's fine. This character needs, I think she needs, sorry, I don't know why I'm doing the honka hands. She needs like the night elf. Is it heritage or is it just like Dark Shore? You know what I mean? Like the curly bra? Buy 5-pound bag of carrots, Anya gets more treats. Yeah, I should have bought the big bag and then just given Moose more of them. He loves them. Were you afraid that they would lead to bunny adoption? You never know where the bunnies are going to come from. So I wish I knew the name of it. I have a set in mind. It's not a save set. I guess I should look at her save sets. Oh, maybe it is the set I have saved. This is pretty much what I want her in, so I think we're just going to slap it on and call it a day. That is the stuff. Fruits and veggies is a treat because she's sensitive. My dog loves carrots. Like, I think he would pick like fish or meat over the carrot, but he would have to think about it. We were unpacking a lemon this morning and he set himself to sniffing. He wanted to sniff the lemon, so we let him sniff it. And then he was just kind of sniffing it, and then he like opened his mouth like he was going to take it, but he looked really confused. He didn't look like he wanted it. He looked like he was like, well, if you're trying to give this to me, I guess I'll take it. This is a great weapon. This hunter needs a mug too. I'm pretty sure I have one saved that I like. The Freckle Rock intro is going to be stuck in my head. Can I see your Battle Pet achievements? Yeah, I haven't done the new ones. There's a new Family Battler achievement for like Eastern Kingdoms and stuff. I haven't done that yet. But I have, and I haven't apparently, oh yeah, of course I haven't done Midnight Safari. It's not up yet. But I've done the rest of the collection achievements. I've done the battle ones, less the new ones. So they've got new Battlers of Eastern Kingdoms in Kalimdor. Also Northrend, apparently. Yeah, there's a couple of new achievements that I haven't done there. I've got all the leveling achievements, and I think I have all the metas. I don't have the PvP pet battle achievement, and I never will. I like myself too much. Having an administrative WoW day, decided to compile all my spreadsheets into a master sheet. Yay, admin work. It's funny. It sounds like so office-y for a game, but like it's so satisfying to play once you've actually like fixed it all up like that. Yeah, love this. Love this. Really stripped back human hunter. She was supposed to look like me back when my hair was that length, but my hair grew and hers didn't. I guess I could change her hair. We could go to a barbershop, although she's kind of cute in the pixie cut. Also, she looks nothing like me. Is there there is a barbershop in Dornegal. I just never remember where it is. That bow is the Huntsman's Recurve bow. Thought it might be Trading Post. But there's also, like, I think it's quite similar to the Expeditionary Longbow from the new starting experience. One of the real basic ones. So this is, like, the transmog home. Do they have a barbershop here? They have one around. Imagine if WoW added Sims level customizations. I don't know how much, like, to what degree you can customize a Sims character. Maybe I'm just imagining that there's a barbershop around. Might be not worth it. Maybe we just leave our hair alone. Always have to ask a guard, you passed it? Yeah, probably. Never mind. Across the street. Alrighty. Warlock time! Is it just me or does she look kind of sick? Have my new Robin Hood hunter, but she needs a better bow. Made it. Just because the Mossy Cartographer set is too perfect. Go back. I changed my mind. We're gonna fix our transmog here.
So we may root out this evil. We cannot suffer a single cultist within our walls.
I don't even want to think about miscellaneous mechanica. So her saved sets. I mean, she's got like her summer fun set. This one's too basic. That was just for leveling back when you actually had to do that to a character. I have always liked the Mists of Pandaria Warlock set, especially the Horde one. I think they were different at the time. See if I can find it. No, I have not completed 5,000 PvP pet battles, and I never will. It does not seem worth it. It does not sound fun. I think it's a bad idea. Oh, that's the set that stuff was from. Oh, there was a set. Oh, well. Not what I'm after. I was looking for Horned nightmare gear. Yeah, this was my jam. So let's wear this. We'll take the helmet off. We'll fix her back. Family familiar? Do you do those? I do. I haven't done the new ones yet though. But I do. I used to make video guides on YouTube. It used to be my thing. It would be impressive to your viewers. I think that it would not make a meaningful difference to the vast majority of you. I think that if someone was considering whether or not to tune into a Hazel stream, and the thing that was going to make him turn it on or off was whether or not I had done 5,000 PvP pet battles, and they're like, she didn't do that, I'm not watching her. I think that's a loss I'm just going to have to take. I don't know if the cost-benefit analysis checks out. I think you guys are here for my cat. And my glimmering personality. I have not done it. I think there's a typo there, though. I don't know anyone who's done it. No PvP pit battles. Guess I gotta go. Yeah, see you guys later. Remember me. Yeah, the queues alone would take forever. The queues alone would take ages. I am just clicking through stabs and not kind of finding what I want to do with it. I want something that's not going to really overwhelm the look here. I also don't know if I want to put a back piece on her or not. I think I don't. I think I want to enjoy her exposed spinal column. So sometimes you do. We'll have to just make room for that. Ooh, I don't hate that. Yeah, alright. We're going to call it Horned Nightmare, and that's what she's going to wear. Came here for the amount of Canada per Canadian. Yeah, the Canadian per capita is a strong ratio over here. I'm just making it for lost time because I spent so long out of the country. Hope you've been well. Lovely to catch the stream again. I have not tried Devour Demon Hunter. I probably won't. I'm not a big Demon Hunter player to begin with, so I don't think I would have any meaningful feedback to give. It's Moose. And of course, PvP pet battles. Imagine somebody has been coming to stream for like 10 years just waiting for me to do PvP pet battles. They've just been waiting ever since like the Asmon duel. She's gonna do it again. I just know it. Yeah, so she's looking good. How many more do we have left to do? A few. She's in her outfit. This character needs something. I have to decide before I get too carried away which hunter is going to use that bow. I think it's this one. That flowery bow that I bought. I need to make sure at least one of them ends up with it. Spinal column is her best feature. That's what I like to say about me. I'm nothing without my spinal column. Alright, so her saved sets, she had kind of like a half-hill farmer thing going on. With like just like a carbine gun, chicken backpack. Pretty happy with this. I think I already used the chicken backpack on my warrior. This is sort of meaningfully different. This is also another neat set, although I would use a different bow, or a different gun, I think. And maybe different, maybe not the glasses. Maybe some shades instead of like whatever this is. I do love the hair on her. Maybe some goggles? Squidgy. Squidgy is this was my mop remix main. Oh, she looks good in the glasses, actually. Yeah. Yeah, okay, let's just find a bow or a gun or something that we want. I think she could use a gun. I have a lot of nice guns that I don't really get a chance to enjoy in-game. To be clear. Like the chunky bow, yeah. Copper tinted glasses. I had a paladin who got fell poisoning and was partially blinded. Had to wear them for a month. Yeah, a little pink tint on these. There's gotta be some really cool ones. These are cute. I don't think they match though. You've got some like big chunky kaboom cannons. Those are artifact guns. There's also something just kind of classic about like a double-barreled shotgun. If I was gonna give her like a bow or a crossbow. I don't have as many crossbows. I like them though. What thunk? That's what crossbows do. We have buckets of bows. I have bows for days. I like that the bow is much larger than she is. That's kind of nice. I like to imagine that she took this while exploring in Myth of Pandaria. Like she's a veteran of Mop Remix, so she's kind of got like this adventurer outfit, and this is one of her loot pieces. We're gonna call it Mop Adventure. There we go. Needs to be more classic pistol models. You don't like a nice kaboom cannon? I don't know. You don't want to wear out the bazooka. I don't even know what this character looks like. I don't even remember what she's wearing. She's got her. Actually, no, I do know what she's wearing, and I don't think I'm gonna. I think I just have to reapply it. She has an outfit that I really liked for a long time for her visage form. I couldn't care less about the other one. Her dragon form looks fine. It's acceptable. I think the visage form's gonna hide shoulders, so I won't see them anyway. I just imagine those huge guns sending poor gnomes flying. Yeah, the kickback might be brutal. So let's go visage form and fix this up. Custom sets. Yeah, that's the stuff. Because it's like off the shoulder, which makes it show the scales that are built into the visage form. And then the lack of hair shows the jewelry that clips into her skull and like her skull scales. I like that a lot. I think that looks really nice. The weapons need doing though. We need to pick some weapons here. Do I want a one-handed mace, axe, sword? Something pretty simple. Maybe a bit like pinkish red. That's too much. That's a shovel. That's nice. Yeah, that's the one. And then let's come up with an offhand that kind of sort of goes with it. Can she just have a big pot of soup? I don't see why not. Someone should have a pot of soup. There we go. Pop it on. Done. Oh my god, look at it! It sheets. I thought the soup was going to hide itself. I thought the soup was going to disappear and not this. Those vegetables are falling. I'm about to get slapped by a steak. Incorrect. Okay, I have to fix the offhand. I can't live like this. Let's give her a book or something. Oh, man. I thought it was just going to be cute for, like, you know, taking it out sometimes. Let's give her, like, a nice book. There we go. Rename her Panera. Put the bread in the other hand. There we go. That's not better. I know that gnomes have problems with things sheathing horrifically. Can we talk about this? Listen, guys, if this is going to be a dress-up game... She looks great when she's holding it. Is bread weaponized? Have you seen the bread dagger? There is a dagger. It was a trading post item. Here it is. Stale 13 grain loaf. I got this in the trading post. Isn't it amazing? Offhand placement is like the last dev priority. It always has been. I think very few people are even mogging them. Oh, so good. I'm leaving her with the book despite the fact that it holds weirdly because what else am I going to do? At least in the loading screen, she's... well, I'd say she's holding it. Her knuckles are kind of going through it. Yada yada, small indie company. He needs an outfit. I think he has one saved. This is boy. Like his yellow pages from the 90s. Chilly. We're gonna fix him right up. Take off his herbing stuff. Does he have anything nice saved? Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. So this guy is set to go. He has like his tartan over the shoulder scarf and kilt combo. He's got a little vest. He's got a little belt, fluffy thing. I don't know if I like it or not. I guess I don't not like it. Yeah, sure. He's got his boots. He's got his garlic. But now that there is bread, he's gonna have bread. The bread sheet's on the hip too, because it's a dagger. Oh yeah. You could give him a stein in the offhand, but I can't resist the garlic. I can't not put the garlic on him. Using a braided rope of garlic as a weapon is so grandma core. First time catching a stream live in a while. Hope you're doing well. Welcome back. I'm doing good. I'm fixing the transmog. I'm fixing all of my ults transmog. Oh, feels so much better. There we go. When I get to the very bottom of the list, I'll go and click back through everybody to show off what we've done so far. Yeah, the carrots. I love all the food ones. I'm gonna have to pick some of these characters and just give them the food. How did you even get that name? There's a clip, isn't there? I did it on stream. Yeah, there's a YouTube video there. I was flabbergasted. I could not believe it. What's the more lethal weapon? Stale bread or stinking garlic? Listen, all you need is a nice bowl of soup and then you're having a good time. This character was briefly my main in Shadowlands. So she actually has some outfits saved. Although she's got a little bit of a lumberjack shirt going on. She has some actual outfits saved that I could pick from. I really like this one. With the skinny cloak and the blue kind of angelic shoulders. Really stripped back blue staff. This is nice as well. This is kind of like a Alliance 7th Legion situation. Meow. Meow wow. This is supposed to be a glazer, but she's got a two-handed on right now, so you can't see her her actual glazer. The half-moon glasses is kind of making me think of Meryl Streep. Let's stick her in this one. Yep. That's what I'm going to do. How long did it take to do Broken Isles Family? Long time. I did it back during Legion, but I was working on that over quite some time. Have to unlock some through quests. Yeah, I think I used alts to some extent. I remember it was a big quality of life change when they eventually let you just repeatedly battle a character even when their world quest wasn't up, so you could just kind of do it all on your own time. It's like Julie Andrews. Wow. Priest shoulders are one of the best looking set pieces. Alright, this character is a mage. She's a panda. I don't know what she's wearing. Honestly, she looks okay. She looks fine. We'll find something to stick her into, I'm sure. Anything coming to mind? Maybe a mage tier? Her custom set saved. She had Pandaren heritage saved. This is what she was wearing on Remix. It was kind of cute. She had like some wings. Maybe I would do a different color of wings. Maybe I would do no wings. That same kind of amaranthine robe. That one comes up a lot. Chunky? You calling my panda chunky? Listen, she's just well loved. She's enjoyed a lot of really good soup. Oh, kind of cute. Although, I miss her hair. I like her hair a lot. Kind of cute. Not mad at it. What else? If we go back through mage sets, I feel like she wants to wear something. Although we could say forget being a mage. Forget magery altogether. Let's enjoy. Let's give her. Oh, she's got a two-hander. I was gonna do some of like the main hand offhands, but she's got a two-hander. I can give her like a pitchfork. I could put her in a farmer set. Exactly. Not fat. Prosperous. Looks very cute in a onesie. Wow, I've never seen a panda wearing the Ashara vestments. Like the wooden paddle main hand T-Monk too. Oh, this is kind of nice, actually. Let's take that and let's put her in a different back piece. I might stick her in wings again. She's so cute in them. She's shaped in a way that they don't fight with the shoulders too much. The moth backpack, I think, is underrated. It's nice. Character that ate the most soup is likely your Dragonflight main. I was notorious for not eating the soup. I would make the soup and just leave. I didn't really care about the soup buff. If you could get a free elite PvP set from any of the past seasons, no idea. I don't even know what they look like. I don't have one in mind. I had elite sets. For a while I was getting them every season for Druid, and that was the only character I really wanted them on. There's a cute little bow. Wings. What if we do the wings and then not the helm? And then we fix the staff. No. Not quite right. She might not end up in wings. Terrible. Tragic. Just doesn't really go. Those ones are closer, actually. Those ones have a little bit more of like the pink gold. It's too much, though. It's too busy. I thought I could get away with it, but I can't. But Zoop! Still obsessed with the Night Fae backpacks to this day. Yeah, they have some really nice stuff. I liked it with the little purple. I liked this. This was kind of nice. I also like it without anything. Sometimes you just want a hidden cloak. I'm just having one more look to see if there's anything I've kind of forgotten that might work for her. We have all of the we have all of these wings as well. They're too much though. Are you gonna make a warlock mog with like 8 wings? Let's call it the double dragonfly chimera. You know it's better than 2 wings? 13. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna hide the cloak. Yeah. No. No, she needs the little drapies. She needs not that. This. Yeah. Not even gonna name it. Yeah, she looks nice. Perfect. Okay. This hunter is going to get the floral bow, and then I'm going to work backwards and make the rest of the outfit work with that. It may just be a robe. It may just be a dress. If anyone wants an amazing paladin set, do Grievous Gladiators combined with Copper Diver's tank. Oh, wow. She looks ridiculous. I love my hunter pets. Is this the character that has the butterfly? She has the peacock. Oh, her butterfly used to be her companion pet, and I bet she's spec'd out of it right now. Stick me in a starter build. My animal companion. There it is. There's my butterfly. Yeah, I love her pet so much. Of the opinion, mogs should somewhat match their spec. Frost mages should be blue, purple arcane mages, red orange fire mages. I do like doing that sometimes. Alright, this for sure. And then we'll start hiding stuff, and then we'll go back and pick out things that we want to put with it. Don't mind her skivvies for a minute here. Add-on for where to obtain furnishings? Homebound. I like Homebound for that. Alright, so that's the bow. You could put her with... Actually, it's kind of cute. You could put her in, Ooh, not against it. Not against it one bit, actually. I'm just gonna have a scroll and see if anything else, like, really jumps out at me. The pink of the bikini top kind of matches the bow, but I don't feel like the vibes are the same. You know, this is garden and this is beach, and it's just different. It's not the same. Needs the crown from the gold boss. I don't like putting the crown on my characters. I've tried it. It makes me look... I just don't like it. It's a little too... Ooh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's it. That's the stuff. Because this pink really nicely matches the pink up there and then the yellow. I think this is what it was supposed to go with, honestly. I think that's the matching thing. And then the question is, do I want to give her shoulders? I'm not going to give her the matching hat. Do I want her to have any shoulders? Or this might be a good opportunity for me to skip shoulders and go straight for a back piece if I want to give her wings. If she's going to be... Yeah, for sure. I don't think I ever got yellow wings. I could go back and get them. I think they're on the trading post. Oh, I have orange ones. I don't like those, though. That's not what I want. Hard to argue with the pearlescent ones. I wear those all the time. Yeah, that's nice. Maybe just a little something. Not a flower crown. Just a little flower. A yellow flower. Isn't she pretty? Yep. Oh, yeah. No flower corsage wrist. Too bulky. I'm not a corsage person. We didn't really do prom with corsages where I was growing up. We had like a grad dance that was kind of the same thing as prom, but no one was pinning anything to anybody's wrists. Who needs them anyway? She doesn't even wear them. She's a Draenei, so they wouldn't even show if I put boots on her. Oh, love that one. I know it's just a trading post set, but I don't care. I love it. Okay. I think I have a set saved for her. Finished my traveler's log yesterday. I have such a hard time spending it on things that are not pets and mounts. I wish we got more tender. Oh, Kinley, I'm so sorry. Oh, that really sucks for everybody involved. Is it like a generally understood bad idea to be eating peanut butter at an allergy office? Like, I understand that, you know, there's going to be peanut butter in the world, but like the allergy office seems like a bad place for it. There's no boots. Morning, Hayes. Morning. Kit Katsu. Happy Friday. Thanks for the 50 months. Okay, so saved sets over here. That was what she leveled in. She just kind of had like a purple male thing. Felt bad. Use common sense. Yeah, like on one hand, you're not going to be able to prevent every allergen because people are allergic to literally everything. But on the other hand, I feel like that's one of the big ones. It would be like showing up with like a scallop spray and just being like, shellfish, anybody? Psh. Inspired me to go work on all my Toonsmog 64 tunes. Darkspear Heritage for sure. That's the move. Love the tiki bow. The back piece I think it's gorgeous, but it's too clunky. I think I'm gonna hide the back piece. Nobody has a Heron Ear yet. Game's not out yet. 3 more weeks. Actually, I don't know when we unlock Heron Ear. I'm assuming it's a little ways in. I will though. I'm gonna have at least 2. You're not dumb. You're fine. We're in pre-patch. I wish they released Heron Ear in pre-patch. It would be great to be able to level them and set them up ahead of time as opposed to after the fact, but what are you gonna do? This character is a orc shaman named Honeyplum. Should she get? I guess if any caster with a main hand offhand is a good candidate for holding food. For Heron Ear, I'm gonna do a priest and, or not a priest. I lied. A hunter and a druid. No priest. I don't need another priest. But I want a hunter and I want a druid. Hungry Thrall look. She has a 2-hander, so she cannot do the food thing. Her custom set saved. She has an orc heritage set that I actually really like. I think this looks really good. Even the cloak is kind of awesome. And then I've got it with like a Battle of Zarlor staff that kind of echoes some of the bone elements. It's also got some drapiness as well. The red doesn't really go, but that's fine. I guess we could actually take a version that has blue. That goes perfectly. There we go. Done. Ta-da! All hail Honeyplum. Her mog doesn't really like match her name or anything like that, but she looks nice. Other than that, day's going swell. Well, happy birthday to your grandma. Your great-grandma. Done with all the increases in my cardigan. The upper half is done. Very nice. Using the eye sockets like that feels rude. Oh, like this, yeah. Well, it's not going anywhere. Got that going for it. Mungo. Are you... What are you... What are you? You're a warrior. You're a Tauren. Must have just been for heritage. I think this is a regular Tauren. Lovely lady, very healthy, walked a marathon last year. Aw. My grandparents are just about that age. Okay. What is his deal? This is a character I leveled during Remix, I'm pretty sure. One of them? Not the recent Remix, where he would have ended up with a... Actually, I don't remember when I leveled him. What's his deal? He's got... This is his custom set. It's kind of Blood Hunter with some troll elements. I think he was a Fury Warrior, some kind of a Berserker. He's got a two-hander right now. Male Tauren. He's honestly, he might be in trouble. I don't mind keeping extra warriors around, which I think is why he got leveled and didn't just get quietly deleted. Okay, is it just me or does this goblin set kind of slap? I love the eyes. I love the glowing eyes on a Tauren just like staring straight down your soul. He gone 2010. Thank you very much for the brand new Prime sub. Thanks for picking me with your Prime sub. I apologize for butchering your name. She's at the age where she does what she wants. Ice cream for breakfast? Go for it. Are you excited for the first viewer to tell you my dad used to watch you and now I enjoy your stream? For a moment I thought it was you. I thought you were telling me just now that your dad used to watch me and now you're here. And if not, how come you have not converted your dad yet? Assuming that your father is still with us and also in contact with you. Big assumptions to make. Just in general, because of statistics, not because of anything about you. What are we saying? We're gonna dive right out of that. Foot and mouth. I don't know what he's gonna wear. Should he wear a Murloc outfit? I'm sorry to hear that, Jeff. Oh boy. One of my kids told me about you. He's a good kid. This character is suffering from a lack of vision. I don't know what his deal is. I guess I could just put him in an outfit that looks good or just like notable or big. You know, someone you would notice walking down the street. I don't have any compunctions about putting him in a helmet because I don't really even remember what his face looks like. You can put him in a huge Torghast set. In med school, we were taught to not say sorry to hear that. Said it the other day and the lady said, "Oh no, it's good." This is awkward and that's why they taught us that. Is there something you're supposed to say instead, or are you supposed to just kind of let it pass? Lack of vision, meaning that he's got a Volkswagen on his head? Yeah. We used to watch the Saturday news video together on YouTube. She loves Hazel, 6 years old. Aww. Bleh. Started watching before Shadowlands. Friends used to share raid guides with us for Sanctum of Domination. Chunky blue feed and your orc are easily my most transmogged item. He needs something. I'm hoping inspiration strikes from just a prefab set here. I have plenty of warrior gear that I've never worn. How does that make you feel? Isn't always the right move. That's why I've been saying sorry, but now I gotta come up with a new response. Yeah. I think... Yeah. Especially if it's just kind of in casual conversation. I don't know what else you would put there instead. There's AQ gear. Too personal, everyone is different. Yeah. Death comes to us all and just stare. Maybe this is the guy that's going to wear a Sargeras commander set. In its full glory, which is the most impressive one. I forget what they were all from. The red one was the World Quest thing. When in doubt, high-res T2. You can set up situations, city out in the world. Yeah, I did a one for my main. No, I don't want this either. I don't know, man. Just stick him in something. Here, let's make him enormous. Why not? You could give him a quiver and just make everybody really confused. There we go. He's Jumbo Mungo. Do you already have a lumberjack? You'd think. Oh, I only have 2 characters left to mock. Maybe I don't have a lumberjack. Warriors can use bows. Yeah, but like, you would still look twice at a warrior walking through raid with a quiver. And if a warrior shows up to your raid with a bow, you're gonna have some questions. Guys, I'm a ranged warrior. Alright, her saved sets. She has no saved sets. He has no saved sets. This character is a Worgen warrior. For truly no good reason. This is hilarious. I don't know if that's the move, though. Although, I guess everything's funny because he's a Worgen. It's a Worgen in a raincoat. The other Worgen is wearing the garden gnome thing already. Question myself a lot as a warrior maid. He's a Worgen with butterflies. He's a Worgen with a top hat. Actually, I kind of love that. This might be my day to finally go for Patron's Elegance. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Alright. What's the two-hander? Is it a pole arm? It's funny, he's like a caster warrior. Pretty close to their heritage armor. Could steal pieces? Yeah. Could do. Gentleman warrior. Ooh, I kind of like the idea of just like a cane that he carries around. You know. Not a mop. He is not a man of labor. Not a paddle. He is not a man of boats. Something kind of ceremonial looking, you know? Polearm is definitely the move. It's just a question of which one. That kind of goes, actually. He is not a man of digging. He might... Oh, yeah. Yeah, okay. It's the Morgan trading stick. You betcha. Does he have the monocle? He's wearing a monocle. Part of the elegant set. I think I'm just going to slap it on wholesale. Alright, and then we have one more character. Do I like that cloak, actually? Yeah, sure. One more character, but I know what she's going to end up in. She's got a great set saved. That was only an hour and 40 minutes to get through all of my alts. Not too bad. I can't imagine how long it would have taken if I didn't have sets saved for some of these already that I already liked. Her custom set. This. Oh, she has a lot of custom sets. I think I really wanted an undead priest to dress up, and I think that's partly why I made her, and that's why she has so many of them. These are the same thing. Yeah, she has some options. This was really fun. Got kind of a farmer situation. But no, I wanted to put her in the undead one. That's the stuff. Sometimes without the back piece. But the back piece is pretty cool. Plus, I like that I like the silhouette that it gives her kind of behind her head. I think that you can see it more clearly. Yeah. We'll save that. There we go. Looking good. Oh, she still has her oracle thing. For now. Oh, maybe you get to keep the, you get to keep it. It just doesn't work the same way as it used to. One day I'm gonna have to figure out what they did to Priest. Alright, I will be right back. I'm gonna take my break. BRB. Okay. When it's really cold and my puppy's really tired, he likes to curl himself into a little cinnamon roll, and he tucks like the tip of his nose under his tail, and he makes like a perfect oval. And I feel like I could just scoop him up and just eat him. Ow. I'm rolling over my own blanket over here. Alright. I have fixed the transmog of my 33 level 80 characters. I shall tab through them and rejoice. There's Undead Priest, Worgen Warrior, Mungo. There's my Shaman, one of my Shamans, Orc Shaman, Troll Hunter, Draenei Hunter, Panda Mage, Human Priest, Boy! Revoker. Here's my my Gnome Hunter. Here's my Gnome Rogue. Undead Warlock. A lot of color in that set. Human Hunter, Night Elf Hunter, Goblin Hunter. I should really put all my hunters together. I have a bunch of them. And then there's my... Oh, I love this one, actually. That is my my Druid, my Tauren Druid, and then Kultiran Druid, and then Worgen Druid. Here's a DK, second Shaman, Night Flame in his bra. There's my Warrior, my Gnome Warrior, Velf Mage, Mistweaver Mollywobble, the Maw-Walking Monk. That's a shopping alt. This is an Earth, and I didn't mog him, but he doesn't deserve it. These are just holds for names. He's got a cool set under there. He's a priest. Here's my my blacksmith. This character is a jewel crafter, I believe. And then this guy is my regular hunter. His set didn't get updated. Where'd he get the carrots? Had to be trading post. Anthus. And then my warlock, my hunter. Just realized my Magcar hunter looks a lot like my Magcar Death Knight. Oh well. And my priest. Let's log into my priest. Tunnel Bloom is perfect. Does Moose have a favorite parent? I realized our dog's favorite is whoever gets home from work last that day, celebrating that everyone's home. Yeah, Moosey loves both of us equally, and his favorite is when he has both of us simultaneously. His favorite parent is both parents at the same time. November trading post, maybe April. Yeah, around US Thanksgiving, there was definitely a trading post with a lot of food items. Those mogs look so dang good. Aw, shucks. Thanks. That's how our girl is. How do you find a main? Destiny. I have switched off this character once in the last however many years ago Mop was, 13 years. No, twice. I've switched off her twice, and both times I've kind of came to realize that this is just where I'm meant to be. I'm happiest here. It's just the character I keep going back to. I know the deleting character struggle, though, and from when I started playing the game in Wrath until the end of Mop, I didn't have a main. I switched every 6 months. It wasn't until Mop that I made this character, and then finally stuck with it. I don't know how I chose a Shadow Priest main. I think all the time I just thought the Raven's Glyph of Shadow Orbs looked cool, and I never swapped. I miss Shadow Ravens. I thought they were so sick. Alright. I'm gonna actually do something real quick. I want to pull all my resonance crystals to this character, because I did a couple of weeklies and a couple of characters. We can convert Kej if it really comes to it, but I don't think we'll need to. And I want to go get the rest of the Koresh or the Koresh decor. I'm pretty sure I'm owed some. Or not I'm owed some, but I'm missing some. less of a fan of the Old Gods theme, but oh well. Yeah. Yeah, I did like the old themes a little better. Mostly still play the same hunter. Played since Burning Crusade. Y'all can pick a main and stick with it. I know people that have been playing WoW forever that are on a new character every other patch. Or if not every patch. It just happens. Some people are just like that. If you're having fun, there's nothing wrong with it. Nothing says you have to have a main. Or like a forever main. You can just have a right now main. I could do Ecodome weekly for a chance at a pet I don't have, or I could just suck it up and buy the rest of them and be done with it. But I came here to go shopping is what I came here to do. Hi Van, how you doing? I need to take a look at Homebound and figure out if I was going to start pursuing decor again, where my next stop is. I know I could go back to I Love Mechagon to look for more home assembling kits. Homeware assembling kits? I think I'm going over here. Are there good easy gold flips for them? Oh, if there are, I'm not sure. I did not get the Mineseeker title. I don't think I'm going to. Have a main? Whole lot of them. Nice. Thanks. Your reveal on Sunday won me a bet with myself. Flabby Clouds are some of the best streams. I like the odds. Alright, we have one of these. 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 I need this one. I need this one. And I'm set. Perfect. How good is the new housing system? So good. It's so good. Enjoying my Shadow Priest again. Missing my Hunter a bit. It's the pets. My Hunter itch, I find, can be scratched by having, like, a bajillion Hunters. Making a Hunter all is usually enough to scratch my Hunter itch, and I've discovered that I want to have one of my Hunters geared up every patch, but it's like a different one. Like, I've rotated them. Like, one patch it'll be the Elf Hunter, and then it'll be the Goblin Hunter, and then it'll be the Draenei Hunter, and, you know, I can't just, like, stick to one. You can transfer resonance crystals by logging onto the character that you want to have them. Open up Legacy Currencies War Within, go to the crystals, transfer, and then you can choose how many you want to pull. You're pulling the crystals to the character that you're currently logged into. There's a maximum button, and you can do it that way. It'll give you a drop-down list showing how many characters have them and who has them. No more garrisons? I mean, the garrison's still there, but it's not much like Garrison now. Don't love the BM changes. If I had birthed my Hunter character, they'd legally be an adult. That's terrifying. Druid itch is real too. I get the Hunter itch. I have a bunch of druids, but I tend to, I guess I'm doing this. I tend to seek out Hunter alts more than anything. I just like having Hunters on many different races. Plus, it's an opportunity to pick out more. It's an opportunity to pick out new pets. I like having different Hunter pets tamed on each of them. And I don't do very many pets. Like, most of my Hunters have, like, 2, maybe 4 pets tamed. I don't keep, like, whole stables of them. Yeah, they're really fun to make. I still don't have a Hunter of every race. I don't know if that's a goal of mine. I just want... Because I think some of them would end up feeling, like, really redundant. I've never felt a huge need for Dwarf Hunters. I could make a plan, or I could just YOLO and see which quest we finish first. I'm just doing this for a pet. They should make Hunter pets account wide. You would run into some stable size issues, I think. I would like an account-wide stable that's, like, separate. You know how you have your character bank and then your war bank? I would like a war bank, but for Hunter pet stabling. Especially because I have, like, old Spirit Beasts. I think they might do that one day, just because it seems like a nice idea that's pretty harmless. If they can figure out the tech for it. I have old Spirit Beasts tamed. Arguably on Hunters I don't have anymore, but, like, I'm sure there are people that have Hunters that they don't play anymore with, like, really rare tames on them that they don't want to tame again, but they might like to use those pets. One Hunter that I have with all the rare pets, and most of the pets I've collected over the years nostalgic for. Yeah. I'm a druid mostly because I'm terrible at this game, and Bear is basically immortal. Named Marks Hunter and Holy Priest for a long time, but have changed main a lot recently. Well, they're messing with all the classes, so maybe something else will suit ya. Good time to come back to midnight as a casual? Yeah, I think so. I need to turn my sound up. I can barely hear it. I think it's a great time to come back as a casual. The biggest hurdle you're going to have is just kind of getting your bearings with how different everything is. And my best advice for that is don't feel like you're rushed. There's no hurry to figure it all out. The game will walk you through all the important stuff. Just kind of take one step at a time and don't stress about being like behind. You're not behind. You've got all the time in the world. And all of it's kind of optional. So if you're doing something and you don't like it, it's probably something different that you could do instead. Bearings. Yeah. I think the odds of me getting a new unique pet are getting really slim. There's only 3 left that I don't have yet. But I'm in the mood. If you could wave a magic wand to remove a feature, add another, what would they be and why? Remove a feature? Are we trying to make people mad? Remove a feature. I don't think I would wave a wand because I don't have the capacity to think beyond my own desires, and I know the game is not just for me. I would remove legendaries as a concept because I hate them, but I know that's not the right answer. They bring a lot of people a lot of joy and memories. They're just not my bag. Remove raids, see what happens. How many hunters do you have? I don't know. It's a good question. I have 33 characters at level 80. A chunk of them are hunters, maybe 8. I'd have to count though. Yeah, I don't think there are bad parts of the game. There's just parts of the game that aren't for me. If a priest gets a legendary, I'll be so annoyed. I'm afraid they will. Yeah, I think I'm afraid they will too. I'll just not get it and just sit it out. I won't quit priest unless I wanted to anyways. Yeah, if the game was just for me, they should shut it down. It's costing way too much money just to make me happy. Could play a single player game. Should we shrink some Karoks? Sure. See if we can nail both of them here. Or either of them. Gonna be a legendary Illyria bow. Maybe. Did we have a legendary Sylvanas bow not that long ago? I guess that was Shadowlands. I guess that was a while ago. Don't need that. First cash of the week for the account. Really wish I'd learned that 25 characters ago. Oh. Oh no. Oh, that's a lot of work. I can barely make myself do it once per account per week. Remember when we went to the Emerald Dream and found a legendary axe? Silly me for expecting a druid artifact. I remember that. Didn't you want more druid forms? No, we did get druid forms. You wanted, I guess it was the artifact. I remember you wanting something druidy in the Emirdersil patch and then being miffed that you didn't get it. I also remember you being really upset that we never got duck mounts. We went all of Dragonflight, we finally got ducks and none of them are mountable. Are you over that yet, or are you still holding that candle? Duck mounts, duck form. This would have been better for Paladin. Wait, justice for ducks. I'm not that fussed about it because I don't really like the WoW ducks that much. They're kind of funny looking. They don't really remind me of real ducks. I don't know what their problem is, but they're not very ducky. They're not unlikable, but they don't read duck. You know? They're weird. They're just kind of funny looking. They don't encapsulate what I love about real ducks. Don't listen to her ducks. They don't mean that. And we have the baby ducklings, too. I think it's the necks. I think it's the lack of a neck. I mean, these are still fine. But they remind me more of baby chickens than anything. Duck shaming. Duck standards. You know what grinds my gear? For Noble Garden, there is a druid who does shift to a duck form. Yeah. I don't know. I've been saying we should get Belf druids that can do lynx forms ever since the Botanica, which was, you know, they added that before I even started playing this game. Gonna need more than that. Do like the turkey mount. Oh, the turkey mount's great. I never use it, though. We don't have enough places to use ground mounts. Great thing about WoW, there's so little of things that just can't be opted out of if you don't like. Yeah, I like that too. I think it was really important for them to make the game like that. As the scope got wider, like, you can't expect people to do all of it. You just can't. It's just way too much of it. They've done a really good job of making like options that kind of work with each other, but you don't need to do all of it. One more bee. One more bee. Belf druids are coming, I feel it. Playing the TBC anniversary launch. Let me know why I trekked to Winter Spring just to tame a tiger. Another balance form that isn't laser chicken or you, but ghosty. Yeah. Kind of sad that drive mounting's just dead now. I thought for sure that they would expand it outside of Undermine. Or like expand it to more mounts even. I thought that was coming. Like, remember when we had the whole big secret about the motorcycle and there was one more thing that they were going to unlock on it? I don't know if they ever figured that out, but my headcanon is that they were going to add drive to it. And then they just kind of didn't. Or they did and nobody ever discovered it. One of those two things. Way more divisive than they thought. Yeah. I think you're right. I think it wasn't the slam dunk that they thought it would be. But that's the thing, it's an option. Like, if you don't want it to use it, I feel like it's not mandatory, just the same way that we have skywriting and static flight now. Like, there's plenty of people that don't like skywriting and they just don't do it. I don't think it's necessarily a problem. Especially because ground mounting is even less of like a problem that you would be going slower, because where are you ground mounting anyway? I don't know. Having grown very attached to the idea of a gnome goblin locked tinker class in the last Titan. Enjoying living in short person delusion. I am like really struggling to document this queen bee. I think I'm doing a bad job. I'm petting the queen bee when I need to be taking a picture of the queen bee. Important distinction to make. Okie dokie. So that's one. We're gonna need two more. Let's go talk to the Slateback Alpha. Should be nearby. Oh, we're racing. Like an Azeroth trucking minigame. Drive system to haul cargo. That was one of the things that I really enjoyed about Black Desert Online, was setting up vehicles and shipping routes between the cities for like economic reasons. I haven't played BDO in like a million years, so maybe it's all different now, but that was like a really cool aspect of the game that was very different from anything that WoW does. You know, setting something up where I'm not driving it. I'm doing a bad job. I don't have to win, right? I just have to run. Thought of a facet of WoW that can die is your mount cast breaking and being in combat versus getting hit by the mob. I mean, Dragon Racing World Quests are kind of like going from A to B for a reward. What you're talking about is almost like what they did with shipping and handling quests. A lot of the shipping and handling quests, they just had like the item deliveries. But I would have liked shipping and handling a great deal more if the rewards, like the good rewards, were a chance on every mission and not just every 9th mission. And then secondly, the other thing I would want from them is for them to all work and for it to not be buggy and busted and really frustrating. Not only was the rewards tied to the streaks, but the streaks would break because your jobs would break. It just wasn't in good enough shape to to have the rewards that it has on it. Ecodome chest is per account. Well, you can do the thing again, but I think it's not going to give you the pets and the mounts. The gold is a chance from any of the weekly chests. It's not a guarantee. Like the big gold. You're going to get some gold, but like having it give you like 12 or 16,000 gold is something that can happen with any of the weeklies, but doesn't happen all the time. Are you smaller than usual? I don't think so. I might be more zoomed out. Unless you mean in real life, in which case I'm probably getting a teeny tiny bit shorter every day as I age. Yeah, I've never seen 32k. I think I've seen like 12 once. Here we go. Let's turn these two in and see how we're doing. Probably gonna need to do... maybe we're good, actually. If I'm really lucky, I'm gonna get a pet that I didn't have yet. There's 3 more that I'm trying to get here. Talking resonance crystals? Gold. I think. I guess I just assumed. Hello. Perfect. There we go. So here's our chest. Acceptable items include Copper Lap Bug, Graceful Cosmic Ray Pup, Vitriolic Inch Shifter. Any of those would be great. Da-da-da. I got the mount again. That's the worst thing you can get a copy of, because you can't even sell it. There's literally nothing I can do with an extra Curious Slate back aside from delete it or just carry it around in my bags. It is soulbound. It is already known. It is useless. Bad news for it. Bonus mount. I think I've already deleted like 2 of these. Ugh. Get rid of it. Alright. Get out of there. Let's go to the house and let's have a think about how we can get some more furniture. Hate having to delete things. At least make them sell for 1 copper. So many copper lap bugs. RNG in that event is streaky. Yeah, I should just keep an eye. I should keep my eye on Undermine Exchange, so if any of the things I'm missing go up cheap on a server somewhere, I can just kind of snipe them and be done with it. Alright, let's look at Homebound, huh? I have all of the crafted items collected. The drops, this is not available yet, this is not available yet. I need my gnome grabber, so we can go to Mechagon. We can take a character to Mechagon and we can see if we are able to get this. Let's try it. Let's go. Oh, dungeon portal. Yes. Okay. I'm thinking how. Oh, it's so far. For Alliance, it's so far. But I have not Motherlode. Operation Mechagon, dungeon portal, Path of the Scrappy Prince. Wonder if they're going to expand character creation options. Yeah, maybe. Some races are really behind. Decor items infinite unlocks? You can farm them again to get extra copies to use. You do need to own a copy for each version that you want to place, though. If you want to place more than one of a thing, you're going to need to collect more than one of them. So I'm going to do a lap. I'm going to check all of the dailies here, and I'm just going to pick up the ones that... Actually, let's abandon these first. Make a little room. I'm going to pick up any that are offering a self-assembling homeware kit. For a chance... That is not what we're after.
Never too late to improve yourself. Awaiting your input.
For a chance at the gnome grabber, my industrial gnome grabber. That's 1. Perfect. Some days you get a couple of them, and some days there's barely anything. It's just kind of RNG, I think. I don't think I'm gonna need any more of those. No. one to check over here. There's a bunch of decor on Mechagon if you've never been up here. It's not just the one I'm doing. There's a ton of other stuff. You can craft stuff with junkyard tinkering, and there's also stuff on the vendor that wants junkyard tinkering parts. And there's a recycle kiln that can drop from the recycling bundles. I have a couple of those too. I think they finally fixed them. And perfect. Okay. So it looks like we're going to have 2 chances at this thing. Hear me out. Placeable tattoos. Place a tattoo anywhere in your character. Want the light symbol in your face? Go for it. I'm trying to remember which character creator I used to use all the time that had that. It was a thing. I used to do it in, I want to say Dark Souls. I want to say I used to put tattoos of my character in Dark Souls. It's going to be 80 degrees here today. I feel like I'm getting cheated out of a winter. I bet there's some people in chat that would trade you if they could. I bet you there's 1 or 2 people who would trade weather to get 80 Fahrenheit today. Oh, they got it. Sniped. Very sad if we don't get more elf customizations at midnight. Not looking good. Oh, hang on. Tag it, tag it. I need to kill these 2. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. That's 1 quest done. That was easy. It was negative 30 here the other day. Please. I was looking at mascarpone cheese, speaking of cheese, at the store because I had some notions about making a tiramisu. I think it would cost me about $45 in ingredients for me to make a tiramisu at home. It's so expensive. It's so expensive. I want tiramisu. I don't know if I want it that bad. That's like, I should just go out for dinner at those kind of prices. It snowed well over a foot 2 weeks ago. Yeah. Love me some tiramisu, but I'll probably just buy it at the store. The thing though, if you get it at the store, they can't afford the mascarpone either. So like, the off-the-shelf grocery store tiramisu that's actually affordable, they didn't use mascarpone. They just put like vanilla Jello brand pudding on top of basic sponge cake with whipped cream. If you're lucky and it's not just Cool Whip. Like they can't afford to make it nicely either. Mascarpone, Mascarpone. It's a type of Italian cheese product that is used as a tiramisu ingredient. It's very tasty. If I made it, it would be a bunch of servings, but it doesn't... I guess you could freeze it if you wanted it to keep well. I think I'm going to need to be rich and famous first. I like the grocery store slot better. When I was a young adult first grocery shopping by myself, they used to get me with those like plastic cups that they would make like layered, sort of... They would have like cake and then jam and then whipped cream and then cake, and they would just put it in like a to-go cup. Those used to be affordable. They kind of want like $9 for them now, so I don't do it anymore. But yeah, like a trifle kind of deal. I used to get those when I was like 18 in grocery shopping. All right, we're waiting for the pummelers to spawn, I believe. Also, I should check and see if anything going on over here. No. Those are just useful bits and pieces. We can check the Ravenous Rescue thing. Counter service pasta place might have a decent tiramisu in a cup or something. Yeah. I live pretty far from the city now. It would be a bit of a drive. Gas isn't exactly cheap either. Used to make those all the time at Whole Foods. Not worth it. Use those Prime subs. Get Hazel some tiramisu. I'll survive. I did get some butterscotch pudding. It's not exactly the same caliber of fancy, but it might scratch the same itch. I got some butterscotch pudding at the store. Love quiche. Anyone gives me a quiche, I would love them forever. It's the way to a woman's heart. Through food. Friend is surprising me with a birthday day cake. Don't know what it's gonna be. Aw, it's sweet. Teenagers need to be taught how to grocery shop. I mean, you figure it out. There's something special about like first having freedom and having to learn how to like budget and make your money actually feed you throughout a week. And I feel like when you're first let loose in a store by yourself, you buy some weird stuff that you've just like never bought before. And then you'll either figure out why your family never bought it, or maybe it's something that you like, you know? Sometimes I think of my early adulthood grocery shopping experiences and cringe at myself. I used to buy little wheels of brie cheese when they were on sale, and I would just slice them into little triangles, which is fancy. Put them on a plate, which is acceptable, but then I would just eat them. I wouldn't put them on a cracker. I would have no jam. There was no kind of hors d'oeuvre presentation. It would be me in a bathrobe at my desk in front of World of Warcraft, just eating brie in the rind. Ow. That was the snack. That was the whole snack. And honestly, I'll still do it if I find a good enough sale on brie. Doesn't happen all that often, but every now and then. As you should, right? Trick is also not buying too many ingredients to where you end up wasting money when it goes bad. Yeah, that's the danger with fresh stuff. Listen, some people in this world are lactose intolerant. I am not. I can tolerate lactose. I can eat any dairy I want, and I have lived long enough to know that I should enjoy that. If I like it and I can do it, don't take it for granted. Eat the cheese. Enjoy the cheese. Love the cheese. Amen. I wander so far from this. Okay, we did it. We're good. I should buy a cow. Oh, I would love to be friends with a cow. I would love to be friends with a cow. I don't have the property for a cow, though. Prime subs, get Hazel a cow. You just get Instagram stories of me and Miss Maybell. Miss Lilybell. Miss Lilybell the cow. Baby cows are so much fun. Is it true that the older you get, the worse you tolerate lactose? If true, hasn't happened to me. I wonder if it would have to do with, like, how consistently you consume it, too. Like, maybe you lose the enzymes to process it if you don't eat very much of it. Hard to say. The bears may not let you keep a cow. Yeah, I know people with chickens. There's some people with ducks. I don't know anyone super nearby with a cow. There may be good reasons. Some people have horses. Oh, I love looking at the horsies. I've never, like, met a horse. I've seen lots of horses. I've just never been introduced. Oh, they're so pretty. They're really big. I don't know if they'd like me. They might hear me out if I had snackies, though. Horses can be jerks. You know, though, people are like, people have the patent on that. I will not hear a word about any animal being mean or rude because I fully believe that whoever pissed them off had it coming. Cows, no thoughts, only chew? How do you know? Love cheese, wish it was real. I think lactose issues not age-related. Think your body's supposed to get used to it. Some bodies don't work like that. Yeah. I have a house now, getting very stronger just to get animals, happily have it under control. For now. Used to live on a farm? Yeah, but what are you, psychic? You can hear the thoughts of the cow. They could be philosophers. What? It's Discworld. In Discworld, the camels were like world-class mathematicians. That was it. You were treated like an animal. Yeah, you'd be sort of pissed too. Yeah, I won't hear any slander of animals for being like rude or mean or like otherwise unpleasant just because like we're human beings. Pot, kettle, you know, like however much like a goose yelled at you one time, they're not destroying the planet. It's not a fair comparison. On that note, don't mess with geese. They do mean business. You haven't met my friend's cat. There we go. Oh, I got the one I needed. I got the one I needed. What about the chica that attempted your murder? He was well motivated. He wanted to protect his girls and their eggs. I was entering his domain daily to thieve his unborn children, you know. Of course he's going to want to end my life. Nice. Yeah, one industrial gnome grabber. Let's go home with it in 3 minutes. And we can preview it. How do you get those boxes? Need that decor. So you go to Mechagon and you check all of the dailies to see which ones offer the self-assembling homeware kit item. There's 4 different things it can give you. Yeah. Takes a little bit of doing. There is a cooldown in Return to Plot. It's like 10 minutes, maybe? I'm not gonna make it. I might make it. I made it. I haven't tagged Arachnid Harvester in forever. I actually don't have this mount, which is why I tried to come over here. No luck. I guess we could camp Rustfeather while we're waiting. You always use Flabby as a way to get to the neighborhood. How? Correct next. That's what I do with my BNet list. Neighbor is my buddy. I just visit house on him when my home. Oh, I see. If somebody was like online. Flabby's playing the new Dragon Quest game. He's like really into it. Rustfeather Mount isn't real. It can't hurt you anymore. Some days when I'm desperate for things to do, I'll chase the Rustfeather Mount. It drives me nuts and I'm still missing these 2 mounts. Or, no, it doesn't drive me nuts. That's not the right phrase. I don't really care. It's just shocking to me. I guess it's surprising. Ooh, there's another one. I don't need this, though. I got the thing that I wanted. Oh, you can visit their homes when they're not online? Oh. Nice. All right. Good call. Easy way to get back to the guild neighborhood. That's a great tip. I did not know that. Somebody has 70 level 80 characters ready to go. Because, yeah, I could just pick anybody that I know has a house in my guild and I could just visit them that way. Yeah, you're probably going to have Rustfeather on me for a long time. I don't exactly spend a lot of time camping this. The only reason I'm here right now is just because, you know, I was already here and I haven't seen it up for a second, so I thought maybe it'll happen. That too, you don't have to dox your BNet friend list. I no longer have any real ID friends because I didn't want to risk leaking any names on stream. I haven't had any for years. I used to. And a long time ago, I told them all what was up and I removed them all and I re-added them as BNet so that it could just be B tags instead. I remember when everyone used to have like their names. Had an old coworker still, it's real ID. Yeah. Remember when they wanted us to use our real names on the forums? What an era that was. That was so weird. Oh, I want to go farm that lumber, but like I know that if Rustfeather comes up, I'm not going to have long to tag it. That was insane. That was so funny. They were like so committed to it too. I mean, they weren't that committed to it. They caved, but like... It's funny. They were like, we're doing this. And we were like, no. And they were like, yes, we are. And we were like, no. And then they were like, no, we're not. Thought it was a great idea to like dox the guy behind it. Yeah, like I understand wanting... It's true that the more anonymity you have in a social platform, the lower the floor of behavior is going to be. But it's also true that using your real info on the internet is a dumb thing to do. It all goes fine until it doesn't, and the moment it doesn't go fine, you're never fixing it. You can't take it back. I'm camping Rustfeather out. I'm doing it. I guess as long as I don't get too distracted and miss the tag. I don't know if it matters that I'm in the group or not. We can look and see what else we're missing. So I have all the drops that are available now. I have all the profession stuff crafted. Oh, that's just Foul Manifestation. That's not Rustfeather. Unlockables. Ruby Feast. We can kind of go back and keep chunking on Ruby Feast. We could make a character for the Stormwood Wooden Table. And then what's the deal with these vendors? What am I missing? Oh, some of these are PvP unlocks. And then some of these are, some of these I need more coupons for. That's right. This add-on is called Homebound. Yeah, First name Hazel, last name Nutty Games. Feel weird putting my face in the internet. Yeah. Oh. The Ghost Rider. Thank you very much for the bits. Appreciate it. Yeah, the add-on's awesome. So this is all of the Mechanome stuff. I need a lot more coupons. So it's looking like make a new character for the table, fix the Ruby Feast thing, and then I'm really just doing... Oh no, hang on. Oh, Island Expeditions, that's right. I'm not caught up. I thought I was almost caught up, I'm not. Oh, Tranquillion, I never did Tranquillion, that's right. I could do that. That's just some questing. It would take a little bit, but it's not undoable. And then I think I might have to go back and look and see. This Arakoa stuff I think was patched in. Arakoa Outcasts. Arakoa and Shelf. Is it the same stuff? Yeah. Arakoa Outcasts. I can't spell Arakoa. 1 R, 2 Ks. Okay. I swear that they like drop that stuff in after the fact. Crafted 2 more pieces last night. I was proud. Nice. View all search results. Which of my characters would even have that? It's like a WoD rep? Maybe this one? I played this character in WoD. Yeah, I'm exalted with the Arakoa Outcast. I should be able to just go buy that stuff. Yep, I should be able to go do that. We can do that after Rustfeather. Hazel Bro. Hazel Bro is dead. Moment of silence for Hazel Bro. My data for Azeroth has been like having a hard time pulling my latest decor count. It's been frozen on 1109 for a while. It's been having a hard time updating. I'll try and run it again. But yeah, I'm not going to get the PvP stuff necessarily, but I think I can get everything else before midnight. The expansion, not midnight, the time. Not the o'clock. Rustfeather, hello? How long does it take anyway? I feel like it won't be that much longer. I want to like watch while I'm fishing. DFA sticks, went on a shopping spree, got about 100 items and they haven't shown up yet. I think it's just because I've been so excited about updating it every day that I am noticing when it doesn't pull my latest info. This is a toy. This is the hyper compressed ocean. I think it is actually from this area. I think is where we actually went and got it. So now be referring to it as the midnight expansion and not the o'clock. Trying to get the world quest for some meat decor. Can't understand it. Yeah, I also don't have that yet. I think there may be some time gating. I'm not 100%. I need to dig more into it. I'm also stuck there. Oh, no. That's Bogak Skull Bash. That's not who I'm looking for. I'm waiting. Rustfeather will come. Not that Rustfeather will drop me the mount, but it'll never drop me the mount if I never try. I'm already here. What if it's destined? I thought that was it. BFA was so long ago now. Sometimes I feel like BFA was like the height of my powers. Not that I'm not still powerful, but I feel like that was when I kind of like did the most stuff. Miss BFA greatly. It was a good expansion. I liked it a lot. Oh, okay, I can sell the golden carp. Somebody will want it. So impatiently waiting for midnight to drop for all that blood elf decor so I can go crazy at my horde house. It'll be here before you know it. There's no stopping it. Kind of went hard in Shadowlands IMO? Yeah, maybe. Considering everything. Loved BFA's vibes and raids. Shadowlands, I think I tried to branch out more and I did more like experimental. I had a period where I was going pretty hard, but I think I burned myself out pretty fast. BFA is one of my faves. You farmed world mounts on stream a lot. Feels so old. I don't feel like I have a... I don't know. I don't feel like I'm a very diligent mount farmer, thus the still needing rest feather, but just by virtue of having spent so much time farming mounts on stream over the years, you end up just with a lot of them. It's been a bit surprising to me, and I think this is just my own bubble, but quite a few people will see a new Shala and ask what it's from, and we'll say it's a 600 mount meta achievement, and they'll be like, oh boy, that's going to take a while. And that's so surprising to me because I have almost twice as many as that now, and there's so many mounts in the game, but I keep forgetting a lot of people have started recently, or started in the last couple of expansions, or just haven't really like farmed mounts in the meantime. I have to remember not everybody's me. How do you do house decorating when it's so overwhelming? I've been collecting a lot of stuff. I haven't been doing a lot of decorating. I want to. I'm going to reset my Alliance house, the inside of it. I want to record a little tour of it first. I think I want to do like staged tours where I like, this is the V1, and then like anytime that I want to reset it, I just do a little look around before that so I can kind of have a record of like how it started and how it's going, you know? Like a, like almost like a before and after, assuming that I ever get any better at decorating. Collector's event got a lot of my friends into mount farming for the first time. To wipe out everything I've done, start over? Yeah. I want to really spend more time on individual areas and maybe make the space smaller to work with to begin with. Because I want to make it feel really nicely like layered. Layered and detailed and cozy without being cluttered. And I think that's hard. And my spaces end up, in the pursuit of not making them cluttered, they end up being too basic and too empty. And then they don't feel cozy compared to the things that have like a lot more detail in them. So that's what I want to work on, is like put more stuff. Even if you're shrinking it or repurposing it, add more detail to things. Even if it means going out and getting more copies of stuff. I feel compelled to mention I've been playing on and off since vanilla. Still fewer than 500 mounts. Why do some pieces cost 50 to 100k? We need ways for the rich to flex. I know, some of the crafted stuff. The last two crafted items that I feel like I got, the Valdraken Hanging Cauldron from Dragon's Flight Blacksmithing, and then the Alchemist Table, of course, with the Black Lotus, were both like 40k. Well, not quite 40k. I think it was less than that for the other thing, but like a lot of gold for the mads. About the Horde House, if I choose between them, Alliance has one more level. You might need to go visit the contractor in your Horde neighborhood to get your house leveled up on Horde. They're separate. Really that expensive to craft? Yeah. The Valdraken one involves a cauldron material that must be purchased from a vendor that costs 30,000 gold, or 24,000 if you have the rep discount. But it's soulbound, so you have to buy it on that blacksmith. And also, the reputation is not account-wide. So it was 30,000 gold. Mop fountain pretty expensive. 20k of vendor mats. No, I haven't really been watching any YouTube of it. I've been watching a couple of decorating shorts. Like people putting together different things. Oh, hey. Flying tiger Grammy. Wow. I really thought Rust Feather was going to spawn by now. I didn't think it would take this long. Nope, that's just a person logging in. It should be soon. Oh. I can't fish in the ocean anymore. Might be despawning. I would play tic-tac-toe, but I feel like I'm going to miss it. I wish I knew how many pieces of decor I had now. Or like what my new rank is, because I don't think it's updated since I finished crafting everything. Reached my 60th stream streak. Thanks, Ryan. It's a long time to stick with me. Rust feather? Hello? This is the stage of the mount camp that we're at. It's always time for the bubble wand. I'm trying to avoid anything that I place. Making a macro my shaman with the bubble wand every time I used Riptide and I got in trouble for using toys in raid. Why? Just because it was like visual clutter? Puppies! I feel like every rare except for Rust Feather is spawning. I can't leave now. I've sunk too much time into it. If I left now... If I left now, it will spawn. Slime boots. The rainbow, the prismatic bauble that gives me my rainbow trail is, I think, the only toy I currently have macroed into any of my stuff. The slime boots is pretty good. I think there's also like a path of... There's a good, like, flower leafy path that you can do. Arcano shower. I have a post up. It's not, it is expensive. It's not a BMO exclusive. It's from the Mad Merchant. It's nice though. It's 1000% worth it. I get so much use out of it. You just macro it into like any movement speed ability and it'll just kind of pull up every time that it's off cooldown. I know I didn't miss it because Rare Scanner hasn't said anything yet. It's gotta be any minute now. This is why I can't camp Rust Feather. I don't have the attention span for it. I can't just sit here and wait for it to be up. Do I have any pets that I can summon? And then make huge and red with a big red ray gun? Let's see. Summon Impartial Watcher. Oh, it's up. Okay, I may or may not have tagged it, but I have loot, so that's good. No luck. Wow, that dies fast. Alright, we're out of here. Let's pound sand. I want to go, I talked myself into going to, I guess it's Storm Shield. So I'm going to go to my garrison and take a portal. Alt tab for 2 seconds, someone killed Arachnid Harvester. It like insta-dies. It's so fast. Killed it 1,000 times and it's the only thing I'm missing from Mechagon. It's not even like a particularly exciting mound. It's just mean. I wonder what kind of currency they want from me for this. I guess we'll find out. I want to get a waypoint. Alt right click. There we go. Right click to add a map pin. And Storm Shield, right? Maybe it's like down here. Hello? One of you guys? Take a look. Shadow Sage Breakos. Might have added a new NPC. Shadow Sage. Where are you at? Inside somewhere? I have a target on them. Am I tracking my target? I'm not. Ah, it is inside. Here we go. Alright, what are we saying here? Apexis crystals. Nice, yeah, okay. 1, 2. Way lower drop chance than most rares? 0.1 instead of 1. Oh, that's mean. Hope the next collector's bounty type event includes rares. I'd love to see one that's kind of pivoted to like outdoor stuff. Like forget the raid mounts. Just do world boss and like rare drop mounts. There's so many of them. Increase the spawn times. Give them all a little immunity window to help people tag them if they're camping. Buff the drop rates, you know? Or not increase, pardon me, decrease the spawn times. make them shorter together, not farther apart. Nice. Alright. So that's the outcast done. Am I really missing just a random barrel from a random high mountain person? I guess so. Let's go see. Must have hot fixed the price of those when I bought them. They were 9 gold each. Yeah, more stuff has been added into Homebound. I think more stuff got added into the game. I think some of it was just patched into the game. Let's pop up there and see. Also, I don't really want to turn in the Flying Tiger Gourami. I think the Golden Carp are the only ones worth selling. I'd use my dungeon portal, but it's already on cooldown. Some of these I might be able to sell. The Tear Guard Perch apparently has a high price. Not so much the Rainbow Fin Albacore. Yeah, I was missing a lot of easy stuff, it looks like. I wonder if it's true. I guess I should probably, before I go out there, I mean I'm already out there, but I should probably like look up the item and see what Wowhead says. Driftwood Barrel. How's my Endeavor coming along? Just past the second thing. I could definitely do more stuff like around the neighborhood. Could also, it still says housing XP. Honestly, I could do the bosses again. Take another character, do Mogashan Vaults. It's a lot of XP and coupons. It's like doing another thing 3 times. It's so much better than the other objectives. It seems a little bit out of whack, honestly. I wonder if they're going to like give you a way to replay the quests in a zone. If they want you to just like do regular like quests in Kunlai Summit, but you've done them all. Are they going to let you kind of replay them sort of like a... when you're grouping with a player that hasn't done them? They still have weapon mocks to get. At least I did. That helped. Yeah, in Mogushan Vaults for sure. I'm getting better at Mogushan Vaults. Oh, I have such a strong urge to try to do that world quest for the resources, even though I now no longer need them. I just needed them when I was working on Legion Class Order Hall decor, and boy does it feel good to be done with that. That's the thing, it's called Party Sync. Yeah, I was wondering if maybe they could use that kind of technology to let you replay the quests like when the Endeavor comes up, because otherwise you might have a character just run out of them. Anyway, let's go talk to Crafty Palu. New campy mode. I don't think I did. We'll check it out. More XP to get. Wish I could see how much I have left. I wonder if I'm, Oh no, I'm just getting sidetracked by rares here. Yeah, it's kind of awkward to force you to use alts to replay the quest though. So here's Crafty Palu, who will just sell me a barrel. Nice. Also, Murloc wind chimes. I have none of these collected. Funnily enough, it does not have a first-time collection bonus for me, despite the fact that I am positive this is the first time I'm collecting them. Nice. The junk pile I do have. I have one placed, actually. You do have one? I think that's the budget, that top right thing. Because this says owned one, it's got one placed, 0 in storage. It would say placed or in storage if I had one. That one at the top right is just the budget cost of it. Under the name and in the viewer. For the wind chimes? It does say I have storage here. Why does it say I have it in storage here? Something's not right. I do have one. Yeah, now I have 2. I wonder why it didn't show it as in storage in the tooltip. Anyway, the driftwood barrel was definitely new. Good looking out. What else are we missing? These are getting cleaned up. This is oh, Tranquillian, that's right. This is going to be PvP stuff, I'm pretty sure. PvP and then archaeology. Yeah, UI's been buggy for a little while. Square Stormpike table. I'm pretty sure that's to do with PvP. Same thing with all this stuff. Let me look at the table. Mark of Honor. 1 Mark of Honor. Do I have 1 Mark of Honor? Let me look at my war bank. No, I haven't tried camp. Here we go. There it is. It's just locking me out. Are you trolling me? That's all it does. It just logs you out. I know a campfire gets summoned when you're using your recover thing. Saw someone insta DC. It was pretty funny. Yeah, if they were in like a rested area, that would happen. Okay. Chat would never troll you, right? Oh, I was going home. That's right. I was before I did that, I was going elsewhere. I was on my way to Stormwind to check my war bank to see if I have any marks of honor banked. There we go. Cleaning up like a lot of little miscellaneous things. Feels pretty good. It's not on cooldown, but I'm not using it just in case I need it later. It's a long enough cooldown that if it's not a big deal for me to swing by a city, I prefer to do that. Ragnar Roast is the word you're looking for. Ragnar Roast. It was good. Okay. I do have a couple marks of honor. Sure. Give me this. And we're going to Alterac. Oh, jeez. Okay. We're going to... Hold on. Vendors, classic. Watch there be an actual, We're going to Hillsbrad Foothills is what we're doing. I'll go from Twilight Highlands is what I'll do. Yeah, save the cooldown for next stream. What if the ghost of the Queen of England visits my home and wishes to see what's been within my warbank and needs to do so immediately and in the field? You know, anything for Lizzie. Never felt bad about using it. I always have Jeeves as a backup. Or my goblin racial. 1 minute is too short to sort through my warband bag. Oh, I gotta turn off my rare scanner. It's overwriting my waypoints. We're heading out to Hillsbrad Foothills. There is a king, but I don't know if I want to save my warband cooldown for him. Don't know enough about him. I guess I don't know much about Lizzie either, but I don't feel like updating my phrase. I'd rather just save it just in case she wants to haunt me. They must be making cash with Charles on it now. They must have been doing that for a while, I guess. I just haven't seen cash. I have yet to see like a bill or coin featuring King Charles. Sure they're around, I just don't deal with cash, yeah. I can't say the monarchy is something I gave a great deal of thought to. Yeah, of England. By extension of Commonwealth nations, but he doesn't have an awful lot to do with it. He is on our money, though. Or I'm assuming. I guess if I was that curious, I could Google it. I don't think we're that worried about it. Let us get our waypoint back here. We're gonna go see Thantaldus Snowgleam. I like to think of his parents having a deep conversation about what they want to name their child and then settling on Thantaldus. Are they called Chuck Bucks? Well, they are now. Chuck Bucks. I can't believe we're almost out of stream time today. Took me like half my stream to get my transmog fixed on my alts, but I swear that's like the most important part of getting them set up for the next expansion. They weren't looking right and they needed to. Important housekeeping. Knit 2 rows in the entire 3-hour window. Hey, that's a non-zero amount of knitting. You've knit more than me. Not distracted at all. Oh, Pet Peppy, thank you for the 16-month resub. Midnight comes out in a month. Early access is like less than 3 weeks away now. I think, right? 1, 2, 3. Yep. Yep. Because 3 p.m. Pacific, Thursday the 26th.
Hello.
What's happening?
Safe travels.
Did I do a rear? Oh. Where is Thantaldus? He's on this side, isn't he? There he is. 1 square Stormpike table. Okay, so I don't need to unlock it or anything. I just spend 1 mark of honor and they will give me my table. And I can clear that off my list. Might need a little reload. Da-da-da! Nice. So just Ruby Feast. And then the starting area. Vendors wise. Oh, Island Expeditions. Because I need doubloons. Dragonflight, that one's Ruby Feast. And then these War Within ones I'm missing have to do with PvP, I think? Let me look up the Earthing Contenders target. I think that's PvP. How many mounts am I at? 1119? I have a link in the stream panels to my simple armory if you are ever curious to like look through which ones I do and don't have. I have my simple armory and also my Data for Azeroth link down there. Have the achievement. Okay, so the Earthen Contender's target is sold by a few people for honor points. Possibly tied to an achievement? Let me see. I think I don't care. I think that's fine. I think we're gonna not worry about that one. Oh, just about done for today. Yeah, and then these are endeavors. Lots of stuff missing from Mechanome Endeavor. I need a bunch of badges for that. A couple things missing from Niffin Endeavor. And then that's it. What zone in Midnight most and least excited to explore? The only zone I know by name offhand is Herondar. So I guess that one at least would be the rest of them because I didn't bother to learn the names of them yet. I feel like I'll learn what's going on in Midnight when I'm there. I'm pretty unresearched. It doesn't really matter to me yet. You know, I'll go there. We'll play content there. It'll be nice. I don't feel like I need to know about it in advance. Eversong Woods for me? I like the look of like the leafy animals. Mostly what you did on beta was bully Eridor. Yeah, not a stunning amount of beta content coming out of me this time around. Maybe next time. River Beast Bladder. I guess what I'll do is I'll go to Vildraken, if I can get back there easily, and just have a look at the Ruby Feast area and see if they've got more stuff for me yet. Still good content. Yeah. Oh, sorry about that. Bumped you guys. Pop over to Vildraken. Real questions about my nominally vegetarian druid and the plantimals of Herondar. Yeah, at what point does flora become fauna? I think the type of pet is called flora fauna. I think that's what they've gone for. Oh, it feels nice having all my characters dressed. They're ready for their day. So we loop around. It's back here in the Ruby Enclave. This is where the feasting is, and it looks like there is a quest here for me now. So maybe this was here previously, but I think maybe there was like a daytime gate, or maybe I just didn't see it. Anyway, I have a place to go now. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the character out there, but then I don't know if we're gonna get to the point where we're actually ready to roast River Beast Platter. Let me read the article again. Let's have you just fly me. I know there's fast travel, but whatever. You can just take me over there. Forgot to tell you, took some doing after a lot of time walking. Got all 63 of my characters to level 80. 63 of them. Holy mackerel. The Life of Spice is a daily quest. Unlocks before the quest that rewards the decoration item. I think as long as I just do Ruby Feast every day or so, I should get it eventually. I wonder if this is a hard one to do. To many, meat is essential. What is the essential for any true meat dish? Spice. It can be found on elementals that dwell in the depths of the obsidian stronghold. I didn't realize we were scraping them for food. It's an area currently occupied by Jarden. Consult with Grifta. Oh, I haven't seen the opening ceremony outfits yet. Be nice if they were good this year. I miss when Roots used to do Olympic gear. I don't think they're doing it. I think it's a Lululemon thing. Yeah, I know it's on right now. I'm busy right now. I'm working. I'm streaming. I can't just be watching the Olympics. Although I can put it on during lunchtime. We can watch together. I don't think I have the broadcasting rights for that. I think CBC would come to my house with a ceremonial musket. Hmm.
As a good friend and a loyal supporter, I
Wonder if this is like a long quest.
I call upon your help.
Speaking of lunch, making sushi today. Very nice. What kind of sushi are you making?
I believe our goals to be aligned, friend. I would be honored
Oh, this is just gonna give it to me. Nice. Okay.
our efforts to secure
Sick. Me watching Hazel during work while she watches the Olympics during work. Work watchception. Lava spice. Yeah. Just like off any elemental or what? California rolls, tasty nonetheless. Sounds good. I might do sushi bowls for dinner. No, we have trout for dinner. Husband caught a trout yesterday. Cutthroat trout. Nice one. Seven to 30. I want to finish this now. I started it. I want to finish it. If we can find... Oh, these little guys count too. Nice. You don't cook. It's all about the assembly. Apparently, you can get a nicer texture in your sushi rice by pre-soaking it for like overnight in water before you cook it. I haven't tried that. I just do the sushi program on my rice maker. Worked pretty good. Rice is like the best part though. It's the foundation. Going to walk to the Asian grocery store after my partner gets off work. He's making us banh mi and spring rolls. Oh, jealous. Invite me over. I miss Owajimaya. I loved going to Owajimaya in Oregon. We have stores kind of that sell those things, but it's like a lot of different small ones that are kind of scattered throughout the city, and none of them are close to me anymore. The foreign food section in my store is a little bit limited. Banh mi? It's like a Vietnamese sub sandwich, but they're yummy. Go to H Mart a lot. I remember going to a koi. Wajimaya did like a koi show in their parking lot, and I like made a point to go to it and look at all the fishies. Nice about Chicago. A lot of diversity. Quarterly festivals. Yeah, it was nice. It was also just one of those stores that was just like fun to walk through. I was like walking through like the home goods section they had of like imported home goods and dishes and stuff. Look at teacups and teapots I don't need. That sounds yummy. Oh, we're so close. One more spice. Did I just not loot this one? Please don't ban me from the chat. Nervous about moving here for residency, but honestly love it. Though it is frigid. You know, it's good for the circulation. Wakes you up. You know? Back to Veldraken. We just probably like zip back over there. Might have them take me. Might make the dragons fly me up to Veldraken. Quite the opposite. Alright, well, I'm sorry for trying to find a silver lining. That's the reason for frostbite. I guess I was relating it to people doing cold plunges for their circulation. That's where I obtained my misinformation from. We're after... because we were just talking about that yesterday. We're after this.
Hello.
I figured if you're appropriately dressed, maybe a bracing chill will do you some good. Those sound awful to me. Whenever I'm craving foreign food, I go to Tim Hortons. Canadian coffee counts as not local. Canadians will tell you, don't go to Tim Hortons for coffee. I go to Tim Hortons for food. I'll get a bagel and a hash brown. It's just fast food. I'm not drinking coffee at Tim Hortons. Their supplier changed a long time ago. It's no good. Yeah, it's not worth it. The reason that double doubles are a thing now is because you need 2 cream and 2 sugar to be able to tolerate the coffee. Yeah, I've heard it was better a long time ago before they switched suppliers. McDonald's coffee picked up the slack. That's where apparently the good fast food coffee is. I just make coffee at home. Not against a donut. Love the jalapeno bagels. Those are yummy. You know, the nice thing about Tim Hortons is that it's everywhere. So if you're like driving somewhere and you need like a, I don't know, snack, bathroom cup of tea, they got you. They're gonna be on the way. Ruby Feast, turning this in, and then I'm gonna wrap up for the day. Partner was raving that the McDonald's coffee was good last time we were there, and I told him it's McDonald's, it can't be that good. No, that's the secret Canadian intel. Skip Timmy's coffee, get McCafe. I haven't done it, but that's just the word on the street. Never had poutine. One day. I'm pretty close to finished all the War Within Oh no, I have done all the profession decor. I have done all the profession decor from every expansion. I'm pretty close to all of the available decor, short of the PvP stuff. I need the archaeology one, I need the island expedition one, I need a couple more endeavor items, and then I'm caught up. Oh, and I need this table. I need to, I guess, make a character and play through the intro again. But I almost have all of it. Midnight's gonna put me way behind again, though. Alright, I gotta go. Thank you so much for joining me today. I appreciate the company. Happy Olympics watching, everybody. I'll be back tomorrow morning, Saturday morning stream. Thank you so much for watching, and have a wonderful, wonderful day. Bye!